Hello, hello. Hello, chat. What's up, boys? How we doing? Hello, Vanilla Donuts. Wait one sec. Okay, I think I'm ready. I was fixing the whole setup. It's a webcam stream today. Alright, there we go. What's up, Metal Sim? Hello, Just Nacho. Hello, Misty Marco. What's up, Novi? How we doing, guys? Hello, Dan Gregorio. Let's go, you beautiful bastard. Good looking Red Bull. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Okay, I wanted to stream today. I didn't know what to stream about though, because like there's nobody to play. So I think it's gonna be a talking stream. We're gonna go over Red Bull games, maybe like in-depth analyze some of them if we think it's worth it. And what we can do is also like watch VODs from Llama Podcast. Yeah, we can just like maybe watch VODs from games. We don't want to watch through every game, right? Like fuck that, that's too much. We're not gonna go through like what, probably like 20 games more. So I think we just speed run through the sets and we like stick to looking at what was most interesting, right? Do you like NBL Animal Play? Yeah, NBL finally like this NBL's a little pussy until he's dead. When he's dead, he finally embraces the man that is hiding inside his body. It's like he needs to be losing against the edge of the ring to start showing signs of testosterone, you know? Why can't he do that before, man? Why does he have to be a little bitch till finally showing the man inside, you know? Full Metal with the 5 gifted subs, my man. I'm like voice cracking a little bit. I don't know what the hell's up, chat. I'll be honest, I had a couple rough days. My remaining grandmother died, so it's been bit busy days. My body's probably like too tired right now, but either way, life goes on. So yeah, Full Metal, thank you so much for the gifted subs, bro. MB Goat, bro. I just got a Lewis Goat emote, and I'm like, it's already time to change it for an NBL Goat emote. What the hell, man? His reign lasted very little. We didn't really get to enjoy that one. Yo, Warlord87 with the resub as well. Thank you so much, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank both of you guys. Thank you so much. Ah. Okay.
I converted back.
That's why I miss streaming sometimes, man. Like, I miss you guys. Like, for real. Having the boys in the chat, you know? Same faces every day. Love it. Super high for you, man. You play your game in the tournament. I think you do pretty well. I'm hoping, the very least I'm hoping for, well, not very least. It's a very, very greedy demand, but I want to go to semifinals again. More if possible. More if possible. So, like, that's my ambition for this Red Bull. There's gonna be a lot more people watching as well. I don't know from what stage on you play on the main stage of the Red Bull. No, Royal Albert Hall. That's how it's called, right? I don't know when that starts, but either way, like, I'm hoping to be able to play there and win. Like, it's gonna feel great. You can do it if you just believe. I always believe, man. Hope is the last thing I lose, usually. Till the last game, you know? Okay. It's a bit cooler here, so let's turn off turn off the AC for a few minutes. So I don't like the noise. Like, I don't know how to fix that. How to fix the fan noise in the background when I have my AC on. I guess the noise is just there, so it's hard to remove. But I think by adding a like background noise removal thing, it could maybe help. But I don't think it would remove all of it. And also, last time I had that on, my microphone wouldn't pick up my voice as smoothly. So hopefully when I have the AC on, it's not too annoying. What's up, Drunk Wombat? I believe you're one of the players who has a solid chance of beating Hera. Yeah, I would say Hera style matches well against mine, but I think that's the case for that in some way is the case for every player against a better player, and it's true till it's not. If that makes sense. Like, you match up well against somebody until they suddenly start doing good against you. There's always a breaking point. So I don't know. I try to not think too much about that. ¿Qué tal, Hernán Sosa? ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Saludos. Hello, Mr. Chop the Burger. How we doing, boys? Okay. Okay, so I was thinking about doing this one of two ways. Let me know if there's a better alternative too. I was thinking about going through the Red Bull games today, going through the Liquipedia, maybe reviewing VODs by like Hera or T90, and just like speeding through them, skipping through, and just seeing the important moments. Basically, see how the games went. I couldn't watch many of the games today. So like there's a lot for me to watch and enjoy. But yeah, like let me know what you guys think I should be doing for reviewing. Because I don't think I want to go into each gameplay today. That's too much. I don't think it's that interesting either. There's gonna be many games that will be probably one-sided. Let's say you win Red Bull, which is not possible. It's not impossible. $50K in Peru is some money that would probably be able to buy a house or something, right? I don't think, not really. Like, real estate here is really expensive. MB, congrats, man. I beat your practice partner? No. Let's go, MB. Congrats, bro. Well done, well done. I was saying earlier, you had to be cornered to show the man that hides inside you. Do you talk to Luis? I haven't, no. I'm guessing he's not in a talking mood. I wouldn't be, at least. A little bit of a fumble there by him to drop the 1-3. But I think he had to play the maps he hadn't really practiced too well at the end. It's he felt a bit clueless in the ones I watched. I actually didn't watch the first few games of the set. I wasn't home yet. Fumble by me to be under 1-3 in the first place. I mean, I didn't watch, so I don't really know what happened, to be honest. I watched the games MBL 1, actually. Those are the ones I watch. Maybe look at the games you thought had some really interesting strats. Okay, the issues I haven't. Yeah, we watched through them. We'll probably start with the first set. I woke up to Vivi having beaten Andy, which is crazy. Like, it's not a crazy upset. Like, it's a very, very doable upset, right? Let me bring up the Wikipedia. Hold up. Wait, my webcam's not here. Where am I? Not that I matter, but it's there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna spoil the scores, obviously. So if you, for some reason, want to avoid that, recommend going away. But we're gonna be talking about the Rebel today, so yeah. Okay, so the first set of the day was Vivi against Andy. Vivi beating Andy 3-1, which is crazy, right? Like, let's see where Andy and Vivi placed. So Andy got top 12, and Vivi... My god, man. Is this correct? I think it was it correct? Vivi got number 20. Oh, he got minus pointed. He would actually be quite high up. That's crazy. 1752. He would be in tie without for 16. I was gonna say, I was like, no way he would play, like... That's all, but yeah, Vivi beat Jordan, which was already an upset. Then Vivi beat Sorakuma. I don't know if this is much of an upset. Well, Vivi beating Jordan, is it an upset? I don't know. I feel like it's about the same, especially on Empire Wars. I feel like that's a 50-50 match. But yeah, Vivi beating Leaks, no surprise there. Vivi beating Jordan, though. That's a bit more upsetty. But I feel like Jordan doesn't really fit Empire Wars style. While Vivi definitely more of an animal. So I think I don't mind that. I kind of want to see, like, what civs are. I can't even see. What civ are people giving to Vivi? Because the thing is, there's not many bans in this draft, which I think is really bad. I am hoping for the main event we can change some things about the draft and stuff, because I feel like the players have too little bans. We have no agency over like what we're letting the enemies have. I think that's really bad. Like it's a very important aspect of AoE is to like draft, right? And I feel like Red Bull's like the games are already so fast paced. Let me show you guys a draft so you guys understand where I'm coming from. Empire Wars already takes away so much of the early game things to do for the players, right? Like you just hop in there and there's action right away. You didn't get to set up your base. You didn't get to set up your economy. You're just going in there. Having so few bans in both civs, I guess for maps that's normal because there's so few maps. But for civs at least, like only 2 bans each with 2 admin bans. I don't know. I think I personally really don't like this. I feel like players should have more decision over what they want what they want to be played. 2 bans when there are so many OP civs right now, which I'm sure they're gonna be changed for the main event. But like even then, there's just gonna be something to replace them, right? You nerf Khitans or you nerf Koreans, then there's the next one up, like Byzantines or Vietnamese. So I kind of wish we had more bans. Tell that to the organizers. You guys have to understand, there's this thing with AoE, and especially with certain admins in tournaments. They don't listen. Like they don't listen. No matter how you say it to them, how much you explain it, they will just give you an NO omega lul. Actually, not even an O, an omega lul with a dot at the end. They're gonna laugh at you, and they will be like, I don't think so. Well, I'm hoping they change that. Maybe they will listen. They're not gonna change the rules Wrath mid-tournament though, why would they? Well, the tournament hasn't started yet. I'm asking for this for the main event, not for the qualifier. I'm asking this for the main event, not for the qualifier. I couldn't care less what they're drafting in the qualifier now. So yeah, I really hope there's more bans, because especially I don't know, like I think there's too many OP saves, there's like OP strats, and I feel like it's really important part of AoE is to have strategies going into sets, and that means we need more bans if we want to be able to plan out something. Switch maps and ban Siege Towers? They did. Look at MBL just saying hi to everybody, bro. He's so happy. It's like MBL's birthday, bro. Just there's actually people celebrating this time. Okay, anyway. So yeah, two few bans. I would like to see more bans for the main event. Hopefully we can get... of course I'm happy. Em, you wanna go on a call soon? Like when I'm reviewing your games? How about that, bro? And I can listen to your damas jumping around like a bunny. Okay. Sorry, I'm clicking stuff. Okay, so yeah. Vivi beat Jordan and Sorakuma, and then he took out Andy. So like honestly, all in all, this is an amazing tournament for Vivi. I think he overperformed compared to his usual performances. Like let's take a look at the dashboard, for example. ATP, Vivi is in the gutter in ATP. Vivi is number 26 in ATP, right? Admittedly with less tournaments played than the rest, because he doesn't play the smaller tournaments, but still number 26, right? He is beating Sorakuma, who is at 18, freaking Andy, who's at 6. This is obviously completely inflated by this number. But still, Andy's still a very solid player. Let's say top 12, 14, something like that. Potentially, sometimes even higher depending on the settings. So like very solid player to beat, and this is something we don't say often about Vivi. Like Vivi almost never overperforms. Vivi usually underperforms compared to what you expect of the guy, right? Like, in fact, maybe that's why I'm so surprised by his performance, is that he usually underperforms, and this time he took out some solid players. So yeah, Vivi shouldn't be too sad. Beat Andy 3-1, and then I think in the final, he should be a freebie for Winchester. Like Vivi, I mean, Winchester was probably so happy that Vivi went through, because Andy, despite having lost to Vivi, is definitely a way trickier player to play against than Vivi. Vivi, you just know he's gonna go aggressive, and if that doesn't work, he will lose. Not that simple, but he's still a very dangerous player. But like Winchester should just know that he is the big favorite there. Let's look at the draft as well. There's no bans actually. The players can't ban anything. So Thames, Glacis, Loch Ness for Winchester. So Winchester just trying to get the water maps in there somehow. Dorothy Quarry actually picked by Vivi, because this is like a bit deceiving water map, it seems, because people are playing a lot of land. And then for the draft, Vivi didn't ban Way literally being Winchester's most played Sith by far in the qualifier. Big mistake to me. I'm guessing he won with them. Yeah, he won with them on Thames. So like that's a very big mistake there by Vivi. Obviously, he has only 2 bans, so like very little agency over what actually gets through. I'm sure he's thinking Koreans, Burgundians, because Winchester has first pick. Let me mute the music. Winchester has first pick, right? So he has to ban Koreans and Burgundians, because he thinks those are the 2 best saves and doesn't want to give one of them away. But what you can also do is you ban what the player likes the most, and then there might be Way. Okay, let's say you banned Way instead of Burgundians. Then you might get one of the OP sieves next, because you have 2 picks instead of only 1, right? So like that's a way to approach it, which could afford. Thundercock, what's up, bro? Thank you for the raid, man. What's up, my Thundercock? How you doing, bro? Okay, so yeah, I'm surprised to letting Winchester get away when that's the Sith he played the most by far. I think is really bad, because the Sith is really strong too. Like I don't know if Way are as OP as Koreans or Burgundians, but I think they pretty much are, right? Way are just, when played well, they seem to have an answer to everything. They pull ahead in economy. They have better units than almost every other Sith, if not every other Sith. So like probably a mistake there by Vivi too. I would, especially actually, he shouldn't ban Koreans. Winchester didn't play a single game of Koreans the whole draft, the whole qualifier. Look at this, chat. So like already big mistake by Vivi. He didn't pick any Koreans. So that would mean that he would either ban them or he would let you have them. So why did Vivi ban Koreans? That makes no sense. He banned his own Sith. Like he could have had Kitans and Koreans. So big blunder there in the draft by Vivi. But anyway, easy to say in retrospective, I guess. But I think that's personally how I would have done it. Yeah, so Byzantine Spanish might be like a block pick even. Let's see if Winchester used them. Winchester didn't use Spanish, so this looks like a block pick, honestly. 94% win rate with Way, should have banned instantly. Exactly. Vivi didn't do that kind of homework. He just assumed everyone picking Koreans in ladder games meant everyone in the qualies would do the same. That is a very... you're like completely right, actually, because remember that he played Vivi. Like, I mean, Andy played Vivi, and probably like 20 minutes later, they started the set against Winchester, right? Like, Vivi wasn't even thinking about Winchester. He was probably just thinking about Andy for today. Like, expecting probably to lose to Andy. Or like, if I get through, I will worry about that when it happens. He wasn't thinking about Winchester, so he didn't prepare anything for him. So you bring up a very good point. I think Vivi just didn't prepare for Winchester. At least that's I think that's the case. Like that's what the draft tells me. And drafting is very important here. So yeah, what we can do, since I didn't watch any of the freaking Andy against Vivi sets, I think we can go watch Hera's VOD and just like skip through to the important moments. I was about to start watching it earlier, and I was like, do I really want to start from 0? So yeah, maybe we just listen to this dumbass and we see what's up. And if I see an interesting game in here, we can go and analyze it in depth. Look how fast you pulled up his save rates. He could have just pulled that during the draft, for sure. Not every player is gonna be as strategical as the other ones. Like, some players just play the game, right? It's not everybody's gonna be thinking about like analyzing in depth about things like this. Pretty sure this is a credit that Dave gave to you that you are better in actual tourney settings, because ladder games is more about playing tons of game, but tourney draft is where you can really strategize. I think so too. I think I'm way better. Like, I'm not bad on the ladder. I'm decent on the ladder. I'm a fairly skilled player. I can get advantage against other players doing the same things. But I definitely like to play the draft game. I find it interesting and I enjoy it, so probably wrong. Okay, let's watch. So game 1,
The wall usually lost the game.
Magyars Kitans. So in this matchup, there's something to keep in mind is that Kitans don't have bloodlines while Magyars do. Magyars have cheaper scouts, worse economy, but right away they get spearmen with extra attack, scouts with extra attack, and if you get to bloodlines, it's actually just straight up better than double forging scouts, right? So that's like a timing that Magyars usually wants to play for against Kitans. You want to not die early on, and you want to go like full scouts. I don't think you want to boom with Magyars against Kitans, because Kitans still has good economy. They don't really outscale Magyars. Most Civs don't. But they can definitely kill you with timing. So in this matchup, it's like, if it's possible, you really want to play towards Bloodlines timing on the scouts, because that's something even Kitans can't really match that well. And this map seems to be very aggressive. It's a very good map for scout play.
Have Magyars versus Khitan, so probably no walling on either side, because these civs are extremely aggressive. Stable opening for both players. And looks like we're going to see Khitans get the the
domestication. That is greedy by Andy, dude.
I think that's definitely worth it. It's kind of like the horse collar equivalent for the Khitans.
Is it worth it?
And already some early pressure from Vivi. He's going to go forward with a couple scouts, looking for some damage.
I think that's very greedy. Getting domestication on a map like this when you're against Magyars, like, are we really playing towards the timing in like, what, 8 minutes or something, whenever the farms expire? I feel like the game's gonna be decided by then in some way. Or you can like get an advantage. Because it's 50 food, 100 wood. That's basically... The food doesn't matter too much, but it will cost you having a pasture. So now you are making a stable, a second stable later, if that's what you want to play for. So I personally don't like it. I would have skipped that.
Is there to
it's a snowball Sif anyway, right?
Using the villagers to defend, though. Very smart from Andy. Might take one extra hit, but the spear from Vivi goes down. So Andy's on defense early on, but he did pick up that extra economy upgrade. So that's kind of what we're seeing. And now Vivi adding a third scout, looking like he's going to invest a bit more. Although this is a bit interesting. He's going to go ahead and tower the berries. He's deciding to tower the scouts for the Khitans. That counts for +2. Remember that.
14 in now. 5 scouts for each of them.
And he does see the tower now. And you got to be careful. It's 2 spears. Scouts. There is a spear from Andy.
That is terrible for Andy. He pretty much lost all map control now.
Some pressure. Got to dodge the spears though. Those guys have +2.
Well, he got some damage back.
Interesting. The pressure is. And Andy hasn't walled the top. These guys are very exposed. Vivi's going directly there. Andy's in trouble.
Andy's kind of trying to wall here, which... I don't know if it's correct, because like, I feel like this map you just have to play full animal.
This is what Andy sees. He's completely clueless, guys. He's defending the 3 spears on the front. The scouts are going to come from the right side. Oh, the quick walls failed.
Oh, wow.
That's so unfortunate.
And just losing two builds like that? Okay, only loses 1, maybe.
And oh my goodness, this is a bloodbath.
Yeah, I mean... Vivi's getting bloodlines already. I guess he has a second stable, maybe even 3 stables. This is
these are bloodline scouts. Meanwhile, back here, the tower coming up perfectly.
It's weird to see Andy not getting the walls off him. This might be nerfs. Like, keep in mind, this is definitely the biggest qualifier we've ever had, right? Or the most important one, at least. So, like, I'm sure both players were nervous, and I feel like Andy's game plan is actually harder than Vivi's. The moment Vivi gets bloodlines, it's really hard to play for Andy.
Couple spears to defend. The scouts from Andy are doing nothing to pressure Vivi.
The tower looked trash at first, but actually it's...
And guys, for this game 1, He's playing so incredibly well. He's now killed 5
I wasn't
villagers.
nervous at all. You were probably
Dragon
shitting your
might go
pants
down,
on me,
and
weren't
he's
you?
gotten completely outplayed in this game 1.
I wasn't
and this
so nervous in
Scouts
my
mirror
set
match.
too, man.
Actually, say Scouts and Spears mirror match. It's been fair few amount of spearmen.
I usually don't get nervous. Or like, if I'm nervous, I am nervous going into a set, right? Like, by the time game 1 is done, I don't feel nervous at all anymore. This time, dude, I was winning the last game convincingly, and I was nervous. Like, that's how much at stake there is.
Spearmen as well. Now we have 6 spears from Andy, but I feel like those guys came out a bit late. Like, actually 7 spearmen. My goodness, he does not want to take any more damage from the scouts. But here's the thing, though. Vivi's already killed 6 villagers. Vivi doesn't have to continue making scouts if he doesn't want to. He can just go up to the next age and switch to cow archers, rendering the spearmen useless. So Vivi's got...
I don't get why more pros don't pre-wall in serious arenas like this. Guys are asking to lose. Okay, so there's an argument to be made. Like, sometimes you can definitely wall more. The issue is that walling is resources, and sometimes just walling out the opponent doesn't do that much. Like, imagine in this case, in this scenario, this scenario, if Andy was walled, even this whole side in the front, from the house to the house below the mining camp, right? Vivi can still go around. He can even walk through the town center. So like all those resources and work time you invested into walling doesn't actually do that much. There's still other places to hit, and you still have to invest into army. But now you're just like, you walled, but you're still behind an army. So like, you're still exposed to getting hit even though you spend resources. Oh, yeah, but that is also like, that is damage you're accepting. Okay, it's obviously not as bad as losing 4 vills to these scouts, but it's still resources invested, right? And the idea is to not be in this spot where you need those walls. So like, it's okay to make those walls if you're counter-attacking the opponent and you're gonna hit him, because now you're gonna do more damage to him, who didn't quick wall his villagers, than he will deal to you, who did quick wall the villagers. But in this case, when your army is at home and he's attacking you, like, you are defending, quick walling doesn't feel great unless you're like up into castlage. In this case, they're both going for basically the same strat, right? So it doesn't feel good for Andy to be quick walling everything when he's already investing into army so much anyway. Like, he wants to be able to have army too. So like, even though it looks minimal, quick walling, or like walling your 3 different woodlands you have, is not only a lot of attention you have to pay to do it properly, it's also a lot of resources lost.
Options. He doesn't have to fight scouts straight into spearmen like
But
Andy wants him to.
It's never ideal to have to do that.
A good 9 scouts coming, guys. Very impressive from Vivi on this game 1.
6 vills already for Andy, so like,
made some mistakes for
that's
sure,
disgusting as well.
Of course, it's only game 1. Let's see if he can try to come back into this game as well. It's just going to be difficult. The Magyars have the bloodlines, which is...
See, like, now I see this thing, and I'm thinking like, man, we got that farm upgrade, but like, god damn it, dude, that could have been just 2 more vills working on a pasture, which is your economy bonus. I'm pretty sure this upgrade is kind of bait for Kitans. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing because you finish the pasture so fast. Having this upgrade is massive. But it's also bad in maps like this where, obviously, Andy probably didn't expect the game to play out this way. I don't think this is what he wanted. But it can really cost you, because now you just have 2 extra vills not on a pasture. And this is your eco bonus. Like, this is the whole, well, half the civ, right? The pasture.
Such a big factor, and that's why I kind of don't like the Kitans here. I feel like,
sort of follows, guys.
Yeah, the +2 is nice. Yeah, the pastures are nice. But I think not having bloodlines makes you severely disadvantaged in most engagements.
They're exposed against some civs. Kitans are exposed. It's weird to say, but like, somehow they are exposed against some civs.
Cow archers will be on the menu.
The way to not be exposed against these civs, though, I think, is to play aggressive yourself. Like, you go for the early... Imagine you're up against Magyars, right? You go for the early forging, you pressure him with a spearman, and now he might not have full HP on his scouts to get Bloodlines 4. Maybe you get a snowball, right? You just keep trading scouts consistently before Bloodlines. Now he has no advantage. Now you might get to castlage faster in a better spot. I remember playing this matchup a lot, actually, on Land Madness. This is before the Magyar nerfs. I mean, before the Kitans nerfs. But I think that would still work, where you put pressure so fast, getting Bloodlines is hard. And then like, you know, Magyars don't get to this state in the game where they have Bloodlines and like fully upgraded scouts being produced for cheap and running around.
Which is kind of interesting. Maybe Andy needs
to take education is worthy for 6 pastures. Exactly, like, He made domestication, only 6
though.
pastures, right?
And he's been eating the spears all day. He's gonna try to fight this? It's 3 spearmen. Oh no,
Commit!
another bad fight from Andy.
Oh man, he should have
And he's
committed.
rolling back home, but he
Dude, if he committed there, he could have killed like 4 wheels on the gold. I mean, I guess he was busy here. Maybe he just like panic ran away the moment he looked back.
Makes another mistake on the quick walls, and Vivi's gonna clean up 2 villagers.
Maybe we speed up a bit more.
It's
Like,
just bad news after bad news for Andy. He's looking desperately for some kind of counterplay, but it's just difficult to
at this rate, we're never getting through this set.
I'll talk about what that means in a second.
I want to watch all the sets that I missed at least.
Andy's trying to make his way to Castle H. He's, idling his DC a little bit, not making any more scouts. Maybe he'll be able to get there in a reasonable time frame. And so far, the counterattacks from Andy have not been doing a whole lot. So yeah, the dock is really interesting. It's going to secure himself the oysters here for Vivi, and also allow him to make some deep sea or some fishing ships to take some of these deep sea fish.
Doc kind of does
Quite good if
nothing,
he
right?
wants to go down that route. But yeah, the dock can get him both gold and food, which is really cool. Allows it to be very flexible, not just gathering food like the old docks. I mean, Andy, you can see the desperation, right? He's just trying to get whatever build he can. He does scale 1. So Andy does kill 1 villager. Meanwhile, up here, yeah, it's just gonna be the GG call. Guys, GG in the chat.
Oh, wow.
Nice early
GG.
That was kind of a treat. It was a masterclass. It really was. Beautiful aggression.
I think it is over though.
Before I saw them in, like it was not a bad pick. Like I was also theory crafting the Kitanzi. I was thinking about it, and I just wasn't sure how good it was because I don't like missing the bloodlines. But I'm not sure if this
missing bloodlines is
matter,
huge.
Andy taking...
But I think this wasn't Gitan's fault. I think Gitans can kill Magyars very early, or like damage them so that they don't get to this state. Andy's 1,300 resources collected behind being Gitans, right? So that's not like, I wouldn't say that's Sif issue, that's player issue. Andy should have played more aggressive there. No domestication, commit, get that pasture up earlier, get forging, put pressure with the spearman. Easier said than done for sure, but like the issue is that in this map, when you're thinking about walling like this in this kind of matchup, you're just dead. You are just dead. You won't last. Like all it takes is one mistake, like few scouts getting in or something, messing up your economy just slightly, and you're dead. He could go, exactly. He could just go shit ton of army. Like that's what Gitans are good at. Gitans are not good. This Sif doesn't even scale well. Like for fact, they get to Castle Age, what do they make against Magyar? CA? No, you can't. I mean, you can, but it's not good. Lycav, not really. Lancers, not really. You can play Lycav, I guess, if you got to Castle Age in that kind of spot, which is possible on this map. But for that, you need a good Feudal Age, and you're not gonna have a good Feudal Age if you invest into walls and into eco upgrades with a Sif that, in a Sif matchup, that needs you to be aggressive.
Too much damage early on. It's hard to say. In the end, though, the Magus will take the win on this map. Well played to Vivi. And I do respect both players trying to play relatively open, though. I think that was really cool.
Okay, so I would say this game came down to Andy not being comfortable with a combination of map Sif matchup, right? Andy usually likes to play like walls, not army. And this game... I mean, what?
I also don't like the white for the stream. I like the color, so it's gonna get changed. We're gonna hop into this next game, though. And it's Javidian Sounds, guys. So I'll be back. It's a minute 30. I'll be right back. Change the shirt and we'll get right.
What did he say about me? Is this dog?
Masmora, what's going on? Farland Mitch, what's going on, everybody? Looks like Hearttt, kinda. Yeah. We're gonna change this one actually.
What looks like
Hearttt? I like the
Hearttt?
white for the stream. I like the color, so it's gonna get changed. We're gonna hop into this next game though. And it's Javidian Sounds, guys. So I'll be back. It's a minute 30. I'll be right back. Change the shirt and we'll get right into it.
I have to investigate now. Looks like Hearttt, kinda. What looks like Hearttt? Hera? Okay, anyway.
This is really strange. I think we might need an admin on the scene. The shallows normally extend on both sides, but here it's just 3 tiles of
Okay.
shallows there. Very unfair for Vivi, actually.
Javidian Hands.
Unfair for Vivi. Very unfair map there. I
Unfair?
think there should be an admin re, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm not an admin.
No,
I
it
don't know if we have an
shouldn't.
admin on the scene.
This happens all the time.
This Vivi has the usual has to wall like get
Not
it
an
out.
admin re.
Andy just one gate and he's fully walled. The shallow does not extend to the end. This should be restarted by the
This
way.
map, at least
should be
this
restarted.
part
It's
of
like-
it
it's
is
like
always
the
unfair, by the
Andy.
way. Like
Andy
somebody
doesn't
always
have
has a
single army
way
on the map.
easier wall.
And he's just gonna go double dock. He's completely abusing this map. Again, fair play to him. If it's not restarted, this
Don't
is
think
perfect
that's a
opening for Andy.
restart.
He did the absolute perfect thing he can do. And Vivi's gonna try to go around with the archers, try to pressure Andy. Andy will prepare some archers of his own to defend.
Should probably be. Oh, is it like
He's
that
got
should
100
be
points from
changed for the
Yo
main
and Tolo.
event, but
Somehow this is his
that
fault.
always happens.
But yeah, again, I'm not an admin, so I can't say anything. We'll see what happens. We're gonna play it on like normal. If there's an admin that's around that maybe can call the restart. But again, I don't even know if it will be restarted. For now, again, we'll just assume it's gonna be good. And Vivi's gonna have a 2 archer attack to sneak here. And I mean, listen, Andy's down 1-0, so maybe he needed a little luck there on the map to try to get back into this one. Maybe not the end of the
Yeah, this is definitely like,
Vivi with the Huns is
if
trying
you
to
go
do
into a
the
set against
pressure,
Vivi
especially
in
with
these
the Huns,
settings,
but it is good for the early
you
mid
pick
game.
this map.
And
Vivi is not
Vivi, yeah,
good
ability,
at
man. Vivi's so good.
hybrid /
Vivi's
water
early progression has been
maps.
so solid, man.
So like,
He's gonna dive deep, he's gonna commit to it.
this
And
should
no,
be a
gets away
free
from the
win
last
for
second.
Andy.
Keep the villager alive, we'll kill the scout and we'll clear up the aggression.
In terms of
Guys
like
in the market to pick up.
how you
Bam.
think of the
10
draft,
already on the
like
way
you
up.
think, okay, this is a
Seconds,
win, you
incredibly
know.
fast.
But Vivi does play a bit
Don't
animal,
sound
so
back
that's
to
always
Andy.
risky.
Andy loses this villager here. You see this 3 HP villager? Male, shirtless, 3 HP, absolutely jacked. If this villager dies,
That is
then that's
me
100% Andy's
in
fault,
game.
right? Because he sent him back to the lumber, which is extremely risky. 2 fishing ships go down to 1 demo. We call that.
Except I'm not 3
Vivi's
HP.
also now touching up the
I have
market.
more life
sell
than
his
that.
own, get up to the next stage. And honestly, I could see in theory,
That's a pretty smooth, man.
range cav archers, maybe even a stable with it to play some knights and cav archers.
Not having houses everywhere and
Lewis
blocking
said,
you and
"Sure,
annoying
that's
you.
not All
Kinda
of you make the
nice.
same joke. Guys, listen, I know I wore a low cut shirt early, but you know I try to hide my muscles for the most part here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What
Vivi still
muscles,
slaps
bro?
down anti-scout, and he defending against the wolf. No!
Oh
He
my
trapped
god,
himself with
dude.
the wolf. He trapped himself in with the armed intruder, and the wolf just happily eats
Vivi
the villager.
quick walls.
Yeah, that's like Vivi quickwalled. He had the right idea, wrong execution. All right, so rip to that Vil.
How much ping do
And,
Europeans
at the end of
play
the war,
against
Vivi
Chinese
does snipe
people
anti-scout
anyway?
at the very least.
Against
So,
Asians.
he'll just send another Vil. He clearly wants to make a monastery.
That's
He'll
me!
build
The idiot who
and
traps
he
himself
can
with a
straight into the
wolf.
bottom. Not doing a whole lot with them though. But I mean, he could pressure the woodline quite nicely if he wants to. And guys, I'm so excited for today. We have a lot of good sets. I'm not gonna lie, we're starting off with kind of like the worst one right now with Andy Vivi. Not that it's a bad set, it's just that we have some really big names coming up later. So I hope you guys are excited, and I certainly am.
That's true. This is
And
probably the
totally
weakest set
second
of
Vivi
the
Villager
day.
here, which could be a good, good shot at him getting back into the game in terms of economy.
There were a bunch
The
of
water is
interesting
just a bit
sets
even,
today.
but maybe slightly in favor of the split
Okay, I'm just...
forward workshop. Meanwhile, there's some fighting on the water, which ends up being pretty even so far.
We don't want to watch every second of it.
Really?
We're gonna be skipping through,
No,
looking
Patrick,
at
thanks for 9
the...
months. Appreciate it, man. Well, listen, I'm on. I
what
came on
matters the
for time today,
most.
and we're catching all the games start to finish. Oh
Ooh,
no!
it's a workshop
Vivi
denied.
scores
That's crazy.
96%. Village is in trouble. Andy could still kill it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Horrible
Wow.
news for the Chinese community and for Vivi. He already has another one here actually.
Well, Vivi wins
Monastery's
anyway,
tablet
so...
with the monk.
Well, not sure about this
Andy?
game.
Andy, you're gonna convert it, right? Andy, you're not just gonna walk by and not convert the villager. Andy,
Crucial
last
moment.
call, Andy. All right, fair enough. Siege workshop goes up. Fair enough.
Where is that monk
Meanwhile,
going
Spike up
anyway?
top, it's Spike
I guess he collect the relics.
versus Knights.
Oh, it's going elsewhere.
Thank you, Yankee Silence. Helping for some TGs.
You gonna
So,
watch
Vivi
12
by
sets?
5.
Well, I wanna see what happened.
Monk
I
is
didn't
fast,
watch
villager,
most
fighting
things.
up top.
I wasn't
Another monk.
home,
This
man.
guy's eyes on the prize, which is the high. He's still fighting the
We're just
water.
recapping
And
MBL.
now a second. Another one.
For myself and those who also
Wolf's
missed
push
it.
has not been successful to this
Like,
point.
no way all of you watched this, right?
Now we
This
have
was like at 7 a.m. my
one scorpion
time.
down. Batman Wolf's got the one scorpion. What am I watching? Andy? Just push it off from Vivi. I think the idea was nice. I think the execution was not the best. I think he needed the monks earlier, right? I think he should have taken the monastery. You can learn and work on for the next time. Wow. Wow. I'm so shocked.
GG?
With GG in the chat. Andy equalizes the game. Equalizes
I think
the
Vivi
match.
just said fuck this map.
I'm so surprised by the push from Vivi. I think he's done
This
such
looks
a
like
good
a
job.
fuck
I'm
this
really-
map resign, you
yeah,
know?
I'm
Like,
really surprised.
whatever.
He
I didn't
kinda
even
like
care about the kind of thing
which feels really
from
strange.
Vivi.
Again, a much better way to do it would be to
The only
come
one I
here with
saw
Castle,
live
right?
was
Stable.
Joe
Right,
against
he's stable
Barrels,
with
I
Villager.
see.
Much better in my opinion. He should
Joe
have made
Barrels.
the monastery first.
Yeah, I watched
Taken the first
some
then we have a
of
monk, so
that.
he doesn't attack the one archer. Comes forward with monk and villager. Maybe
Parts
makes a second monk.
of
Makes it
that.
stable. Now he's got two really and a W to see you guys here. He is back.
Okay. There's a fly.
And I will say there, that last game could have been Vivi being tilted, but I don't think we had an admin watching, but I'm not sure. It was very surprising to me as well. But yeah, fair. I don't mean games. And the pick Spanish don't get the Spanish pick on Rampart, by the way, is he'll open with a range.
Spanish
You might be thinking
Georgians,
Spanish
okay,
archers.
this is an
It's
interesting
really
one.
stupid because Spanish don't get
Vivi
crossbow.
loves
Right,
Spanish,
The
dude.
reality is it's actually a very smart decision.
I'm
Archers with
surprised.
Spanish are not
Like,
a long-term plan, but for the early
We
game,
were looking at the
let's
draft,
defend a little
and
bit and also
for
counterattack, keep us
example,
honest. And then behind it,
Winchester,
he
he
opens up
didn't
with
let Vivi
fast
have
castle.
Spanish.
He
He
uses it
actually,
right away. All right? So the archers
like,
just
third
building
pick
an idea, not
Spanish,
thinking
I
it's gonna
think,
kill them.
just
Meanwhile,
to
Andy's
take it
got the
away
touches.
from Vivi.
Oh, brother, that's not the nicest score I've ever seen. A little bit of walking time from Andy there. Unfortunate for him.
Andy didn't do
And
that.
now starting to
Maybe
develop some
he's
archers
gonna
and a couple
regret
spears
that.
himself. I'm not sure why he made 2 spears. He should know from the ladder that Vivi always goes range here. I guess he's defending himself.
Been
against
online
the
all
kind of
goddamn day.
disruption. Fair enough. It's gonna be 2 archers, 2 spears from both sides though. So neither
Watching
player-
AoE is quite
yeah,
tired,
neither
not
player
gonna
is
lie.
investing here if you think about it. And let's see what Andy can do. Andy's coming off a win. He's got maybe some momentum. Vivi's now on a comfort pick. Gonna go for the archer padded armor, or the padded archer armor rather. That's gonna be good for the archers, but also good for the conquistadors later, which is usually his game plan. And again, I'm
Don't
not sure if
understand
he's gonna go
why
for it.
Andy
Maybe he's gonna go
didn't
something
ban
else on
Spanish.
Judge,
Vivi
but
best.
that's
Well, there's only 2
Vivi will
bans.
counterattack and
I don't
attack
think
Andy with
Spanish
the
are
Church.
as if
Sometimes
worth
the Church
banning
does that, by the
with
way.
those 2 bans.
Looking at the
I
conquistadors, not much though, not much. Maybe
It
just
almost
some
feels
but
cheaper
nothing special, I guess you can say. Villager will go down. Maybe another
to
one as well.
block
Meanwhile,
pick a
though, Andy will
Sith
pressure. We'll see who kills
than
more
to
villagers.
ban
So far,
it.
it's just Vivi with
That's
one.
how bad
Vivi
having
with
only
second.
2
Yeah,
bans
Vivi
is.
kills the second villager, and now the archers will just run away. Meanwhile, Vivi is defending a little bit better back home. So
You
that means
use your
Vivi
pick
has
as a
win for
ban,
sure. The 2
basically.
villagers basically for free.
But you need to think well of the
And
draft
pressure
if you're gonna
hasn't
do
hit the
that.
mark just yet. But he's at the
Because
castle
you kinda
now.
need to be,
Vivi
like,
still his zone. What's the plan with the Jurchens?
sure that you can get
Maybe it's the
your
Cow Archers.
sieves
It
later
could
in the
be Cow Archers
draft.
to beat the Conquistadors. Armor coming in for Andy,
¿Por
which
qué
is
no en
actually relatively
español?
investment range.
Comencé a
And remember,
hacer
the
stream
Jurchen
hace
Cow
años
Archers
en
have
inglés.
45%
No tendría
faster now.
sentido cambiar ahora.
Can somebody fact check me? Is that the same as the Mongol bonus of the faster attacking Cav Archers?
It's in Bengali
Because if so,
and
the Jurchen
Burmese
bonus is
almost as
strictly better
strong
than
to
the also
FC.
other mounted units.
I think so. I mean, I'm not sure about Burmese. Like, Burmese have insane economy, but like Aramba is...
Oh, sorry, Andy's gonna enter Vivi's base.
I think Arambas are not that
Doing
good.
well so far, Andy.
Like, you need a lot of
Really good
them
one, so credit to him.
for them to be
Hopefully
good.
he's looking around this army,
While
not
with the
giving up
Kongs
village,
or
but there's always
Ratas,
people there, Andy.
you
Doesn't quite
need
smart, he has
like
to go back and
4
set.
of them,
Fair play,
right?
fair play.
And you're killing everything.
Looks like there's a few skirmishes on the
So
field.
it's just big advantage
Vivi's got counterattack.
to...
Vivi's the counterattack master, by the way.
in comparison. But yeah, I mean, Burmese have
just doesn't like to sit
good
still on defense.
bonks,
Third range now.
good
Andy,
eco.
and Andy's
So
going
like,
for the Grenadier. What? Does the Grenadier really counter Conquistador? I've
maybe
never
not
seen
that
that
bad
before.
overall.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, Andy, we'll see the Grenadier
and
now.
he's going Grenadier. What?
And Vivi's running away. Does not want that smoke. And he's coming forward now.
No weak Grenadiers are good against Kongs, right?
Just Grenadiers so far. I really didn't expect that, guys. I expected Cav Archers. Grenadier is a surprise to me. The unit is very good. It's basically like a hand cannoneer that has splash damage, alright? That's kind of the best way to describe it, I guess you can say. But it's quite a unique unit, only available to the Jurchens, of course. Vivi now, with the tried and tested Spanish strategy, is going to go for a castle drop.
Of your Mongol SC versus Lynch in this map, seek pressure, yeah. Dude,
right?
I watched Daud try my Mongol all-in with my Mongol all-in strat on this map. Okay, it was frustrating to watch, like, dude, it's an all-in, he stopped making builds, man. I even talked about it. And he tried him again. Okay, Daud's biggest mistake, I think he tried it twice and lost both, by the way. His first mistake is trying it against Lewis. Why? I practiced against Lewis. Lewis knew the counter. Like, the counter to the Mongol SC, or to the Mongol Step Lancer, is what Lewis did. He just picked a Mule Card Civ, used charges to defend, and went CA. That's not a direct counter. You can still kill that, but you need to all in. You can't make villagers. Like, the moment you lose when you're Hoanging is when you stop thinking like Hoang, okay? When you think about what happens after the Step Lancer rush, you lost. Like, there's no after, man. It's ending right there. That's a mentality that's hard to get into when you're doing that strat. There's no after Mongol Step Lancer rush. You have to end the game right there. And if you don't, you died. So, like, to make builds, to start planning for the future is wrong. You don't make farms, you don't make eco upgrades, you don't make villagers, man. You go in and you kill the dog, you put him down, and you finish the game one way or another. You're not thinking about what happens after, because there's no after.
The conquistadors from the Spanish will be a lot stronger, they're going to be more mobile, and they should just be a lot more well-rounded for the map. Villager dies here, so...
And honestly, like, I generally practice that strat, like, 20 times against Lewis. 80% of my practice with that strat was against Lewis. Lewis knew exactly what he would want to do against it. And Daud should know that, because I mentioned that. Maybe Daud just didn't watch anything of the interviews or like my stream or whatever. But like, I practiced with Lewis that strat 20 times at least. I forged the strat with Lewis and other people. But Lewis was the main guy I tried it against. But like, obviously it's not an unbeatable strat. There are counters to it that we found along the way.
They can't really hit too much on moving targets.
Why today no Vipers? Apparently Viper was sick, so they rescheduled the Viper match for tomorrow. I think Sebastian Cito played today, and they're gonna use Caster Rex tomorrow. And then after the Rex are done, they're gonna, you know, play live.
The Grenadier is a funny looking unit. Wait,
Viper against the winner.
Kind of weird. Wait, this guy just straight up missed. What the hell was that? Can you stop missing?
Yeah, I have no faith in these Grenadiers, dude.
What the hell was that? All right.
I don't think they're a bad unit. I just like,
I'm not.
Kong should just own them, right?
Impressed by the Grenadiers so far. Andy's switching to Cav Archers though. Okay, so maybe Andy's regretting the Grenadiers now as well. He's got a fair few of them. I mean, I'm curious to see how they're gonna do against the Spanish.
But switching to CA now is also sus. But I guess
3 of them with extra armor now in. No blood.
Let's see how they do. I mean,
how are the Grenadiers gonna do? We're gonna miss all their
they
shots.
Miss everything.
That's fine. Every range unit to miss there, so no hard feelings, no judgments whatsoever.
Yeah.
Kong's running right through the defense of Andy so far. Bill dies, Monk dies. Oof.
I got
Bad start to this early castle pressure for Andy. Vivi's trucking on in. Husbandry now coming in. More Vil kills, 100%.
I mean, this Kong's already like.
There we go. That's 2 down. And the reason why we run around with 3
they already destroyed on this game just by running around.
So this unit's incredibly strong. You just need 3 of it to be a solid raiding
They
party.
wait for Viper from not Classic Pro.
Kills a few bills and loops back around, and he's gonna send.
Well, I did think that would like looked weird at first, but Classic Pro was like Classic Pro wasn't the last set of his day, right? Classic Pro would have had to play even if he won 2 other sets that day, or at least 1 more, right? So you can't
Andy, how can you not
delay the whole tournament because somebody's light went out.
The Cav Archers do nothing.
Also, I don't know if he even asked to reschedule. He might just have even given the admin win because he was down to 0. And like realistically speaking, his live might not even come on after 3 hours.
Now he's going elite skirmisher, but I think it's too late. The Grenadiers were for nothing, really. And I'm feeling a little underwhelmed. I don't want to be too harsh, but at the end of the day,
I completely ignored the no life addict comment. Just note, now that you're in a French team, you're my bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are, no life addict? You are my bitch, bitch.
And every time he circles the base, it's like more things die.
What the hell?
And he just can never get a clean defense on these guys. He needs to get fletching. Oh, he has no fletching even.
It's viewers, man. Getting out of hand here, like.
He now has a second university.
Oh, your place, dog.
Ballistics, but has 0 on wood. I don't know, guys. It's looking kind of over. I just don't see a world where Vivi ever loses.
You know what I want? I want my vitality
He
cap,
continues to run
man.
around, he continues to find value. Beautiful play.
They just changed jerseys and stuff, and I think our shipment of merchandise got lost. So I still haven't received my official jersey, but yeah, like I'm looking forward to getting that on the cap.
Vivi's played this one amazing.
That's gonna be nice.
It's a comfort pick, right? It's a comfort pick. Like Andy could have banned the map, Andy could have banned the Civ. Andy gave him both his comfort map and Civ.
And
Andy prepared no
be lucky we have you.
And maybe Andy did prepare this.
Unbelievable.
Somewhere and just the execution wasn't there. But what I'm seeing on screen right now has just had no chance against the Kongs.
Yeah, this game doesn't look close. Like what Andy did here, I hate.
Completely tear up more.
But like, what I don't understand is,
guys, very underwhelming from Andy in terms of defense. But
Andy had a whole day or more to prepare against Vivi, right? Vivi played Spanish every single time he played. Maybe not every single time, but 80% of his games on this map on the ladder, he was Spanish. Georgians just looked terrible here. How did he not prepare something better, right? Vitality is French, yeah. Vitality is French. Just haven't seen any delay because of sickness. Yeah, it's usually weird, especially for Red Bull. Like usually Red Bull delays the sets for for nobody. I think this is a case of it actually didn't fit too badly into the schedule, right? Because the Viper set was at the same time as another set, so having them spread more is actually good for everybody. And you know, maybe a little bit of Viper Golden Boy favoritism or not. You know, you can say it is, but maybe not necessarily the reason that happened. Like maybe they would have done the same for somebody else. Not for me though. I always get shafted by them. What is a good Civ versus this? What is a good Civ against Spanish? So I think you can try Civs that also FC, but with something better. I think you can try Bohemians. Not sure if that would work, but I think it's up there. Like good economy, good unit. You can try Civs that play skirmishers, so you can, or like archer units, right? Like you want archer units against these. Maybe Dravidians. Maybe I'll have to look at the Civ list. Maybe even like Vikings. Like yeah, you don't have good counters to mangonels, but like you have handcart economy while playing archer units against Kongs. That doesn't sound too bad. So I don't know exactly what Civ you would pick against this. Because I don't think there's anything that hard counters Spanish from doing this. I just think there are a bunch of Civs that can do something. And this looks like Georgians just were not it, man. No economy bonus. We're going Grenadiers against Kongs. That cannot be right. I mean, here Riara is halfway through and switches to skirmishers as well, right?
It was actually like a 9 or 10 out of 10, to be fair.
Could Berbers be a thing?
And again, it's a comfort pick.
Eventually, like if you survive the opening, yeah, Berbers could be a thing. Why not?
Let's say lackluster offensive castle, staying on the top, going here but not going too deep. Vivi though, super aggressive.
Vivi with a mental damage castle, dude. I like to see that. Like, honestly, if you're playing somebody,
the nail in the coffin there. There's no chance Andy taps out.
And you're winning like this, just do the castle there, man. Mental damage. They might be tilted for next one. Andy's really sick. He was on Mem's channel and didn't know he could reschedule, so he played bad because of that maybe today. I don't think Andy would have been allowed to reschedule because
take one back.
so the thing is, okay, let me look at the ladder. So Classic Pro had to reschedule. Classic Pro would have had to reschedule this, and then that would mean that would push down this set, and then this one, and then this one, right? So it affected the sets after, and he doesn't even know if he's gonna win. Like he's just delaying everything for a potential win, while Viper is playing the last round. So this is not getting delayed. This got played at the same time it was supposed to get played, most likely, right? The only thing that's getting delayed is this round. And conveniently enough, now they don't have to overlap. And freaking Andy? Oh yeah, I confused Classic Pro. Well, for Andy it's the same, right? Like Andy, there's still a round after. While for Viper, there's only one round, his round. That makes sense. Andy would have had to delay this set, and that would mean this set also gets delayed. But yeah, I don't know, like maybe he didn't even ask. Like the thing is, like if I was sick, I wouldn't even ask to reschedule because I would assume they wouldn't give it to me. I'll be honest. Unless I'm dying and like I can show that I'm dying and that tomorrow I'm not gonna be dying. Like I don't think they would I would ever assume they would give it to me. I wouldn't even try, honestly. I've played sick many times.
Take us to game 5 maybe. Vivi's gonna be on match point though.
25 faster attacking CA seems like would have been so much better. Probably the better attempt, honestly. Like maybe FC CA. Like Georgians don't have bad economy for FC. because the longer
I'm excited today,
lasting
honestly.
boars
Really,
and,
really
and
nice
sheep.
games. Petition to buy Hearttt and
So
you have
maybe.
Hearttt. No. I'm happy with this one. I really am. I don't need a new one.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't
I'm
ask.
of the opinion, guys, that if something's not broken, you don't fix it, and you certainly don't buy something else. And this one, granted, it's a little broken. It got some holes in it, but it does the trick. It does the trick. Throw holes, fix it? No. It sort of looks broken. It's a little broken, but here's the thing.
What are we talking about, you dog?
It looks like just a cheap production building from the
Also, Heron got a new chair, man. Look at this boy. I was talking shit about his chair the other day, and now he got a new one. Better than mine as well. Like,
have this idea that, like,
streamer money, bro. He has streamer money.
The reasoning behind it for the early game.
I look like the one that has a streamer chair now.
Archer into stable. Maybe we'll go aggressive.
He still needs a better background though. Yeah,
true. Which is interesting. Most people wall to the town center.
What?
That started watching T90 now.
Bro, I skip the whole game.
Start of the day. Through as well with the Vietnamese.
My goodness, man, it was a fast one. Apparently.
And now we see armor back and like the banners and whatnot. I think that's really cool. The cheap production building from the humans gonna be the idea here from Andy.
Okay, so Andy humans double range dropped right away. Humans are really good on Empire Wars, by the way. Like, we haven't seen much of them yet, but I'm sure we're gonna see more in the future. I think they're really good.
Two ranges from Vivi. And it's the Vietnamese. I think he's gonna be more than happy to play two ranges up against the humans.
They were one of the best on Hollow Woodlands
Andy made the ranges earlier.
in the last Red Bull.
Defensive at first, but here's the thing.
Just because you can drop two buildings like that.
Pressure. And we now see a stable. And he's playing so aggressive. It's gonna be two ranges and a stable. Humans going all out right now, and Vivi doesn't care. Vivi's just gonna attack.
I don't know if I like that. I would have liked range
idea.
and stable, and then the second range after. That would probably work better than
this is more worth it for Andy. As Andy still has his scout alive. We'll push
two ranges first.
Take a hit there.
But maybe it's fine actually. You get more archer numbers.
In for both players now. The skirms are starting to come out. Vivi's doing a good job hiding back with the range units.
Your prediction for tomorrow? For tomorrow,
we'll have the stable transition.
Sebastian Cito, I think Sebastian wins 3-1. And Viper Sebastian, I think 4-2 for Viper.
Yeah, oh, this
what
is
up, Soxy?
I like this, man. I think it's really smart. Let's see how Vivi can defend this. Vivi is good with the tower fights, though. He's got a lot of experience in them. And honestly, Vietnamese have really good archer skirm mix. Siege Workshop, what is this pressure? Oh my goodness.
Andy going full animal.
This is some straight up terrorism from Andy.
Kinda like this though.
He's going for like mass army, forward tower, workshop right away.
What I don't like is that he has no archer numbers out. If he had more archer numbers out, scout numbers out, he would be able to do so much. Yeah, so I actually do prefer the range unstable rather than double range. Because double range is a bit
right now, and Vivi's gonna make short work of this tower. By the looks of it, sends the villagers forward.
A bit too fragile initially.
The workshop's up, but the ram's not coming out. And I think
by just having like an extra scout out in the field can make such a difference.
Overcommitted here. Vivi's defense is so solid so far.
And they're sending more vills.
We're gonna see more skirms maybe from Andy.
Yeah, like Andy's economy is weak.
Gonna be more scouts. Still in the archer production. He's got a lot of vills going for the berries in the center. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, fair enough. You might as well take it.
But if Viper is sick, that may affect his performance.
The house with 4 bills. Why is it also sloppy here?
They say on YouTube. Yeah, but like, if anybody's sick, it would affect their performance. We all get sick, man. We all have to play sick and stuff.
Welcome, my friend. Hello. 4 scouts and archers. 1 ram is in the workshop. How is Vivi gonna respond to this? He's gonna go market.
I don't think he's gonna heal. I don't know what he has though. Like maybe he has like COVID or some shit. But does anybody know what Viper has? Like how sick is he?
If he tries to go Castle Age,
like if he just got sick, one day probably won't even make a difference for him.
I really like this.
But I mean, no. I'm sure he just took the chance of asking for a reschedule. It's like most important qualifier in AoE's history. So he probably wants to be 100%. And he got it. So.
I love this strat from Andy, but I think he's got just too little on the army front. I think, you know what it is? I think he rushed it. I don't think he had to go right away with the towers forward, right away with the ram.
Yeah, he went too fast. He had no army, like he didn't have enough scouts on there. I actually think this strategy is pretty good. Like just ramming down somebody.
And so Andy's in a position where
yeah, this is fast forwarded.
Which is really weird, because like the Rams can kill buildings, but if you can't win the fight, you can't really force onto Vivi and get mass value out of this all in Feudal Age. Vivi's just gonna be up to Castle Age now. And guys, what is the one unit Vietnamese can make that is completely broken and destroys everything in Feudal Age? That's right, the Fire Lancer. Not the petards, that's a good guess though.
Well, he doesn't destroy archers, but yeah.
The Fire Lancer with the Vietnamese could come out with extra HP. Those Rams are gonna die, so again, they're not.
I don't think Andy was expecting as much resistance on the front. Like pretty sure this strategy, if it's executed well, you just like completely destroy all the buildings in the front, right? Like your first ram just freely takes out everything, because I don't think any Sith in the game can match the human putting down the ranges and stables so fast. I don't think any Sith can match that actually, which is weird because like you don't think of humans of a Sith like that. But I really strong bonus on Empire Wars, so I don't mind what Andy did here. I think execution could have been better though.
Was Vivi. A bit sloppy that he didn't, but fair enough. I would like to see him just drop that one. No Fire Lancers will come out though. It's gonna be a second range and a stable, so he wants to play just crossbows and knights.
Pinch dominated, but water run by Vivi. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I was saying like damn, I think this is the first time ever Vivi overperforms in a tournament. He took out 3 really good players. And
he might go Cav Archers. He might try Cav Archers. That's true. Cav Archers and Knights.
Really good
combo. Vivi's gonna counterattack now with whatever feudal army he had. And he's gonna find a ton of damage.
You don't expect Vivi to be in the last round of Red Bull qualifier.
Down, Archer goes down, so much value. And meanwhile,
it's like
just not hitting the mark.
Vivi is a really good player, but like in terms of what you expect to face, get to Red Bull, he's a freebie. Like keep in mind, other people are facing Mr. Yo, Viper, Sebastian, Luis. So it's a freebie round in comparison. But like obviously from Vivi's side, I think he overperformed this tournament, so good for him.
Might try for more as well.
When can I expect to be contacted by Frenchman about sending me a Hearttt VAT jersey?
It's just not enough.
We should have jerseys for sale on their website soon. It's definitely something that it's in the works.
Meanwhile, the army's doing mass damage to Andy.
Yeah, you guys will be able to buy jerseys
from
Vitality soon.
He could try as much as he wants here, but he's stuck in Fuel Age. No chance to ever go cast.
I'm hoping to get mine first though. Like I want my own jersey. Where is it, man?
Get cleared up, guys. It's all Vivi. Vivi's doing amazing. I love the
like the shipment got lost, man. What can you do? Like
I think he showed his cards too early, so Vivi was able to prepare defense.
Hola Pedro, ¿qué tal?
Didn't really get going with that Fuel Age pressure. Does clear up the initial wave from Vivi, but how do you stop the second wave from coming in?
Yeah, this is awesome. Look at
on board with that.
economy.
And Andy just taps out, calls the GG. 3-1 Vivi.
I was wondering how Vivi beat Andy, but I mean, I think this strat is good by Andy. Honestly, I think execution just wasn't there. I feel like this is a really good strat. It's just not really his style. Like, I don't think of Andy going aggressive like this in a game, right? Doesn't really play to his strengths, but like I think he feels like he found a really good strat, and I think it is. I think this is a really good strat, and wanted to use it, which is fair enough. Just you know, didn't work out. And they needed to do more skirms. He needed to do more skirms because the stable was late, though. I think if he opened range stable, and then the third range, this would have worked. Because he just didn't have enough scout numbers out. So the skirmishers from Vivi, like Vivi saw 2 ranges and started making his own skirmishers, and then Andy just didn't have enough scouts out on the field to jump at the skirmishers, right?
Pressure! Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Vivi's gonna spot this. Gonna be...
Okay, that's interesting. So, Vivi Vivi beat Andy 3-1, then he went on to face Winchester. If I was Winchester, I would have been so happy when I saw Vivi beating Andy. Like, it's like, my goodness. It doesn't get it. Like, Andy is already, like, Winchester's probably thinking he should make it through, right? Now, instead of Andy, is Vivi? Man, he's just, like, balling, you know?
Nato versus Yo. I'm not sure if that's gonna start early. Let me see if I can look at the Discord. Have you lost weight? No big... Koreans, Burgundians, banned, so we're probably gonna see something like Byzantine from Vinci.
Okay, we already looked at the draft a little bit, so we don't really need to go over that again.
Now we've seen Vivi do really well on this map against Andy. And he
Dowd was also happy having Lewis. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. Dowd was saying that he was happy. I think they were happy with each other. They were a happy couple. Dowd and Lewis. Lewis was happy he had Dowd, and Dowd was happy he had Lewis.
Could have something to do with the Civ matchup as well. It's possible Vivi does not want to go all in scouts against Armenians, because Armenians could get pikemen early.
Wait, 1-0 already? What happened?
A ton of Vivi.
God. Bro, you skip like 10 minutes of VOD and the game's just over.
Vivi in the blue. We had Vivi in the blue earlier. It's Portuguese versus the Aztecs. And the map is going to be Henge Hold. And I hate this map because there's always 2 boars on one side. So Vivi would just get 2 boars for free. Just the luck of the draw.
Thank you, Mr. Burger.
In my opinion, there should only be 2 boars on this map.
Appreciate that, bro.
But we'll see if they can change that for the main event. Vivi is going crazy. Almost killed that villager. Doesn't quite get it, though. Winchester will bring in a boar. Had to work hard for that one. Meanwhile, Vivi cruises in with 2 boars. So advantage Vivi right off the bat. He's got 2 boars. Every boar
2 boars for Vivi. Portuguese Aztecs. So Aztecs are really good here because Relics in the middle.
Archer into stable. Vivi will go aggressive.
But at the same time, there's so much food for free that one would think that a Night Sif would just kill them, right?
But I guess Winchester's map is absolutely terrible, guys. Very
such a bad map design.
Vinch has the Aztecs.
I don't like this map either, to be honest.
He doesn't know about the stable.
Yeah, this is on 1.75 speed. We're just trying to speed through. Otherwise, we're gonna take forever. And it's like, I wanna eat eventually, you know?
Standard approach on this map. So Vivi will open up kind of aggressive in his opening.
So like, I think like Mesa's good, but like doing some scout sifs just be better. Night sifs.
Appreciate the reminder, guys. Best of 7 there. Ton of games.
Like of Night, something like that. Vivi's What is Vivi's map, man? Vivi got scammed. Like, this is something I hate about these maps as well. Like, there's people still getting scammed on the map.
Anybody can win best of 5. Usually the better player wins, but there could be upsets. Best of
It's
7,
a great map that
always
you
the
need
better
to
player
test. Okay, so first of all, there shouldn't be 3 boards in the middle of the map. This is something that got changed. Like, they actually fixed the board situation in the middle, made it so each player had 1 board, which is how it should be. But freaking Andy actually complained about it, and it got changed back. They never listened to anybody. I don't know why they did this time they actually did the correct thing about changing the map for the better. They listened to a player and changed it back to what it was before. It made no sense. But I hope for the main event they revert back to only 2 boards, 1 for each player. I hate that there's 3 boards. Like, it doesn't make any sense, and it's always unfairly placed too. But this wood situation at the back is also terrible for Vivi. I think Andy also got scammed on one of the maps with his woodlands. So like, I really hope they do even more testing. Because yeah, some maps are not ready. Some maps to me just shouldn't be in the main event. Like, I don't like this map too much, honestly. But I think it generates okay games, so whatever. Just keep it, I guess. What are the... Let me look at the maps. Okay, Crownwood good. Dora the Quarry, good. Glacy is good. Hengehold, I don't know. Loch Ness... I think there are better water maps, but not bad. Let's skip it. Rampart, okay. Stonefront needs to change. Like, something about Stonefront needs to change, and I don't even know what it is. I was thinking, like, what I was thinking they should do here? Come on, potato, launch. Okay, what I was thinking they should do here, they should push this edge, these stones, a bit further up, okay? First of all, create more space in the middle, especially so people can't just wall like this, right? This should be pushed up. Because I don't think I've scouted this side of the map in any of the games I've played. So push this up, and this obviously down as well, right? Create more space in the middle. These rocks, don't make them like close the circle so much. For example, in this case, just make them end here, right? So basically add more space to the map by removing rocks and pushing them farther away. I think those 2 things need to be changed for the main event. Right now, there's like, I know it's part of the concept of the map that you're funneled into the middle, but like, there's just not enough space. Like, the map doesn't feel good to play. It's bad. Like, there's rocks everywhere, right? It's part of the map. It can still be part of the map. It just needs to be tweaked a little bit so the players have more space to move. Right now, here, there's nothing, and it's like, it's too far away from the goals and the stones to even matter. This might as well literally not exist, right? You could put a black square in all this area, and nobody would even notice. Like, I'm not thinking nobody would notice. So I hope this gets pushed up, so there's more space in the middle, and these rocks end sooner. Just shorten this last edge, right? So that's what I would do to this map, and then it's potentially fine. But I think that's the least we can do for this map. Probably more changes after, but that's the starter list. Okay. Is there something to watch about Vivi Winchester? I feel like this is the most one-sided
it's not gonna come down to luck.
last round there's gonna be.
The favorite has their chance to prove themselves time and time again. Vivi with some
Winchester definitely wins for 1, and like he should be the heavy favorite. So
these guys are actually quite strong, and they're gonna be destroying the scouts to start things off. Vivi's trying to wall, but maybe the gate. It's not enough. It's not enough. Tried to go for the house as well. Vivi's panicking. Vivi is panicking, and Winchester off to a really good start. Doesn't quite kill the villager, but still makes his way into Vivi's base, who is desperate to be walled at this point, but just a little slow to it. And guys, this is 3 Aztec barracks spamming production of eagles. So extremely aggressive gameplay.
You can skip it? Yeah, I think we just skip this one, okay?
So he's.
Maybe we just.
It could just be that.
Go through it quickly.
Probably.
See if there's anything.
Yeah,
I didn't like the scouts addition there by V. I think that was terrible. He actually could have been up at the same time, and then maybe he would have a chance with cheap units.
I don't see a
But
way
like,
back now.
those scouts he had were so bad.
Yeah,
that was really bad by V. That was not a good opening.
Oh my goodness, absolutely heartbreaking from Winchester now.
With one of the best sieves in the
He doesn't know what Vivi's up.
in the map as well.
I don't mind if he's been here for a while.
In Portuguese.
Now tower from Vivi. But it seems like, what are we doing here? He's gonna make a lumber camp up top. Fair enough. Bit messy though, if you ask me.
Yeah, a bit
Really
disaster
sloppy there,
economy
Not
there.
Vivi.
Were all of those on berries? Yeah, those were all on berries, dude.
Who's gonna be adding some skirmishers. What up to
Titanic economy,
That's
man.
the dock from
Vivi playing Armenians here, archers.
towards that villager, and that was actually quite loose. Vivi knows.
Armenians
And
don't
now
have
the
fast
leadership will
fire
get the
ships
crossbows, guys.
though.
Beautiful play from Vivi. That's so big for him, and what a big
Not sure
mistake
if I
that
like
Vinch just made.
Armenians
Getting a
here.
little greedy. Vinch getting a little greedy there. Might try to snipe a villager. If he gets one, we can consider it's kind of decent, but I don't know. If he gets zero, it's heartbreaking. If he
Titanic.
gets zero, oh my goodness, absolutely heartbreaking from Winchester now. He's got to defend to the next. Very good from Vivi, and now it's going to be Cav Archer not making any units. He has 4 crossbows.
Yeah, I mean, Vivi should win this, right?
Not finding a whole lot though for now.
It's
But
10
could
wheels
have some
ahead.
potentially, but look at this from Vivi. This is
Good
just pure
economy
class from Vivi.
setup.
Outpost on either side. Good vision. Playing with a lot of army. It's beautiful. I love it. Skirm's coming forward now, looking for some damage. Vinch will go with some elite skirmishers to defend. Guys, this is the famous elite skirmishers
Skirmisher
counter
attack.
elite skirmishers. We've seen that quite a few times. Skirm mirror match. It's just a town center to defend. Beautiful timing on that. Of course, Vivi comes back today with 25
Vivi
more. My
lost
brother, I
the
appreciate it.
village.
Welcome, Soda. It's a big Sunday. The skirms are bugged. The skirms are bugged. They're not
Wow.
shooting. What a big mistake from Vivi. And what was a really good cleanup from Vivi earlier.
That
ends
is
up being a really
terrible.
good
That
cleanup
army
from
should never
Winchester,
die.
Where both players are making mistakes. Both players are nervous. Vivi engages. Does not have the upgrade yet, though. Has to go back. Will he be able to get the upgrade in time? I'm not sure.
Can we turn down Hera? Yeah.
Doubting that. Time to watch some quality AoE. You came at the perfect time, Soda. Listen, we got big games today, guys. This is a best of 7 between Vivi and Winchester to start things off. We could have a 12-hour day on our hands today. I'm fully energized. I'm excited. Back with low HP, the early fishing ship
Me
advantage.
too, bro. I'm also fully energized here.
Yo, both do this. A lot of the other players do not do this, but I think it's really cool. I think we should learn from it. They bring in knights along with the cav archers to break the formation of the skirmishers. It's very good. Look at that. The skirmishers will hit the knights.
Yeah, that's
Instead of
something
the cav
Vivi
archers,
does.
now Vinch has
It's
manually
pretty
micro-targeted
good.
the cav archers, and you have that DPS from the knights as well.
You
Now,
mix
both
in the
cav
knights
archers
and
now
then
will attack them.
you can actually attack. Like you don't have to go back to your base just because the opponent has 5 skirmishers.
He's not going to lose sleep over that. He's going to be completely happy. Just trading a few cheap skirmishers for a couple of knights and cav archers. Not the end of the world. And this knight will get cleaned up. It works a lot better when you have armor on the knights, but in this case they were quite naked.
BBC behind in resource. The thing is, having the mule cards on a map like this, or on any map really, on Empire Wars, it's really nice. Mule cards are super good. Because you always get weird wood lanes. So being able to fix the wood lanes when the game starts and then always keep an efficient mule card is amazing.
Ballistic now coming in for 30. So good with the cav archers and siding for Vivi. Players using the market. Now we have a cast.
But can you kill almost everything from Armenians just with Savar? Savar CA or Savar into like tank cannoneer BBC?
Soda with another 25 gifted. I'm so great. I'm more than motivated now to pull these long days. Production. So he's focused mostly on cavalry now. But look at this. Look at this from Winchester. This is incredibly cool. He's going for the Armenians halberdier in Castle Age. Remember, Armenians can get barrack technologies 1 age earlier.
Ah, that's true. Okay,
So
that's why he didn't go Savar, I guess.
Quite the thorn.
Habs in Castle Age, dude.
This is so unfair just to have halberdiers on the field in Castle Age. Like, how do you, but no, he sends that one back. Just to go around now. Town center. And of course, Winchester does not know about the town center here. So that's going to come to a nasty surprise as he's going to see the castle being built. Oh, that's a horrible castle from Vinch. That's a horrible castle from Vinch. It's downhill, and Vivi's castle will finish earlier. Vivi's got a mangonel as well. This could be a massive throw from Winchester, who's up to Imperial Age with a great position. But I mean, can you blame him?
That is the worst castle I've seen in my life, bro. Delete that shit and go back to your base.
Poor guy just picked the wrong place to make a castle. Beautiful play from Vivi though. Great defense.
That was such a weird move. Like, why would you ever do that?
Vinch can still make a castle and can still keep the push and the position alive, but I mean, he lost a lot of villagers, lost a lot of time.
No way you go for that castle.
And Vinch has 1 minute head start, but 1 minute's not enough in my opinion to really get a crazy push going in this early Imperial Age. What we could see though is Vivi having the bomber cannons.
Okay, what does Vivi do from here though? He's 20 vills ahead, 1 minute later to Castle Age.
Siege engineers, it's kind of like your stats on the Trev War. Good micro from Vinch though, just make sure there are these oysters near the
The issue with our Persians here is the army composition. I think you have to go Skirmisher BBC opening, right?
I absolutely love it.
Skirmisher BBC.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness, man. 200 gifted subs?
200
Where are my 200 gifted subs? Chatters?
Mandatory
Anybody?
chat.
Liam?
Literally
Daniela?
I can't remember the last
Where are
time
my
I
Oilers?
600 subs in 2
What the
days.
hell?
That's completely ridiculous. Guys on YouTube watching this may be a little confused. Soda's just dropped 600 subs.
I can't even afford food here.
Which is massive. It's crazy support for the stream. I'm so grateful, Soda. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it's Skirmisher BBC opening into Savar. I am your Oiler? Somebody has to be.
Hitting the main town center from Winchester. Winchester, meanwhile,
Like, I'm starving.
Winchester's really aggressive in Castle Age.
I got nothing, man. Daniela's my Oiler.
Not with the age itself, but with the castle, with the building. Looks like Vivi will just defend with some trebuchets. I want to see chemistry come through. I either win or I don't come home. I just live in London for the rest of my life, which seems to be an adequate. He obviously went away from that because he's halberdier. Tons. And now we have cavalier coming in, extra armor coming in. So Vivi will eventually go for the cavalry play. Soda with 1 more gifted sub. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, so he's going Skirmisher.
Looks like Vivi
Friendly
will
reminder,
go
guys.
He needs BBC though. Like, BBC is
brand new chatters, brand new
the only advantage you have over Armenians at this point, right?
It's as strong as it sounds, to be honest with you.
There's a lot of gold on this map, so Savar are actually insane unit. Like, Savar can literally win you the game here.
1,000 villagers.
But you need to get there, and for that you need to open Skirm.
2,000 villagers repairing.
Skirm BBC.
But it's sapping a stone.
Vivi actually kind of wins the trap war, that's pretty good.
It's a little bit of basketball, guys.
He's repairing like a madman. The issue is he's using so much resources to repair, right?
Sometimes you hit your shot, sometimes you miss. Let's see how Vivi can do here.
He's sapping all his
He might still
gold.
keep the castle up if he wants to. Otherwise, the castle will go down. Vivi.
Man, are his traps just missing everything, or how are those traps from Winchester not dying?
Will get the repairs
That's
on it
4
now.
traps against 2,
I
and
don't
we're
know if there's
losing.
enough masonries coming, but I think the castle
Actually, no,
will
there's
get
3 there.
3 traps. And the castle goes down. What a
Ah,
mistake from Vivi.
yeah.
Meanwhile, he's got some
Can't let the
cavalry
castle
base.
go down. Where's the BBC?
He's up 30 villagers onto Winchester. But Vinch is building up a lot of momentum here. There's nothing from Vivi, guys. He's bringing in the cannon. But there's a lot of trebs that will die now. This is looking horrible for Vivi on this side. On the left side, we also see some church raiding. Wow, that's kind of cool. A couple warrior priests out of the one church.
Yeah, this looks like a bit of a fumble from Vivi, honestly.
Straight down the center for Vivi.
I like this play, at least the energy here, but
And Vinch was
too little too late, I think.
Vinch was very
That's a big raid.
But left
The thing is,
nothing
he didn't need that castle he's making here. He didn't need that. That should probably be at home.
And this is a crazy good play from Vivi to expose the weakness in Vinchester's strategy, which is just having nothing to defend his base. And Vivi more or less kind of cleared up some army here. Remember, the Persian town center is extremely tanky, so
Losing this Trebor by Vivi is like really bad. You can't, especially considering that Winchester's castle went down before Vivi's. Like Vivi should just have one BBC there, and it would kill all the Trebs.
Come on now, Treb. It missed again.
There's an armband request that's like 20 days old. Lama is bugging me.
All right, guys,
Who
fourth
is
time
it?
the charm.
What did he
I was
do?
getting a little angry. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna start. My veins were popping out of my head. I was gonna start yelling very loudly. Might have gotten evicted from the apartment.
Yeah, I mean,
luckily, we hit the
like
tower,
Armenians,
which was good.
they get champion and HAL, but there's so, like basically infinite gold as long as you haven't lost water completely, right?
Non-gold costing crossbows.
Which is hard to do because you have to focus on land.
So far, he's focused on hand cannoneer and
You
cavalry.
very.
Honestly,
Vivi
why
doesn't
should he
have
make crossbows?
ballistics.
Wouldn't it be better to just go full gold?
He doesn't have
gold control?
ballistics. Oh my
Tons and
god.
tons of gold control, by the way. Crazy stuff. And remember, the oysters you can dump it onto the
Such a
mining
massive
camp as
upgrade
dogs,
for a game like
so,
this.
very easy to take those oysters, take that gold. Vivi now with the Persians. Doing quite
Yeah, I mean,
well.
all Vivi needed to do was stabilize and go Savar, and the game's
No, it's got
over.
5 relics, by the way. It
This
should
is a
be
huge fumble by Vivi.
relics.
Vivi should win this game always. I don't think Armenians are that great
So,
here.
gold in the bank. Like, he's not hurting for gold as well.
They
It's
definitely have
2,000 in the
some nice things. Charges are
bank.
good.
More upgrades with cavalry. I'd love to see this Hearttt come through, guys. I would love
Well,
to
and
see
that's
the
it
Hearttt come
actually.
through.
The charges are good, and that's
The
it.
warrior priests have been so
I don't think
Vinch just sending those guys
Armenians
in.
are that great here.
This could go to the cannons are keeping the archers at, what is this, like 5 hand cannoneers to Winchester's more units, right? And that's the benefit of Winchester's position. He's making cheap units and just spamming them out. Whereas Vivi's trying to go for like one big push.
Friendly reminder, guys, to follow us.
I think Vivi just never got his economy running.
Love to have new people around here, especially brand new chatters, brand new viewers. And if you want to support me further, do consider subscribing
Vivi
as
holds
well.
forward. They're discussing how do we split the oysters. Are we gonna work today? End the game. What the hell am I seeing here? Get the cannon into play. And this is really bad for
No
Vivi. He's just standing all the
BBC
stone. He has the cannons. but
doing
he's
what
getting,
BBCs
getting
are supposed to do here again.
the cannons. They're just getting pushed back by the composite bowmen. Vivi just has nothing against those guys. What about just mass skirm? Isn't just skirmisher good? Guess it's not the best. One cannon's gonna die. The castle should.
Yeah, I think.
More castle up. And the
Yeah,
upgrade.
misplay by Vivi for sure. It should be the 1-1. Should have been the 1-1.
That's- I don't know, guys. Cast watch one more Vinch Vivi game, maybe?
¿Qué tal, Fósforo? ¿Cómo estamos?
Like, Vinch is looking really good against Vivi, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are some maps where Armenians are amazing, but I don't think this is it. Louis still our goats. Oh my god, the voice cracks, man. I don't know what's happening, Chad. I'm sorry.
No matter what.
Louis will always be our goat, but AMBL is goater now. We see that Burmese against Mongols. It's Winchester. Is Winchester gonna copy my strat and Huang? Well, my strat. Huang's strategy. But I popularized it, okay?
And then he's gonna go into a castle.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. But it doesn't matter. Like, I show that he can be good at high level.
But so far, it's just gonna be
Don't tell me he loses this game, though. That'd be embarrassing. I
I
mean, actually, against Burmese, can you just go Mango die?
Using the Mongols,
I guess they
fast
play
passive
Expo
step
then.
lancer. Bit of a cheesy strategy, but it worked.
He failed?
And
My
now we're seeing
goodness, man.
Vinch
He
using the
lost?
exact same strategy, using the exact. There's 2 boars on this map, and Mongols gather the boars quicker than a regular.
Okay, so far, the build's a bit shaky. Like, I was clicking up to cast stage at minute 140.
Vinch is just trying to hold for the time being.
He clicked at like 210. That's a bit late. That's 30-second difference, which is
And
massive.
now we have Vinch just kind of backing off this wood line a little bit.
He lost his scout as well. Losing your scout when you're doing this is really, really bad. I'm hearing someone there. It's not my Blaze stream. Let me look at my Blaze.
Sends the low HP back, but Vivi's there to punish.
Got to open the
One bill at
chat
least, might
there.
get a second. He's gonna get the second. Vinch is just trying his best to kind of maneuver around these archers. Good pressure from Vivi though, really well played by him. Kills 2 villagers, which is more than you can usually ask for, so he'll be happy with that. The scouts should be able to push back.
Oh yeah, I have
Good
Voldemort
adaptation
on
from
Blaze
Vinch
saying,
actually
hey,
with
have
the
a good
scouts.
stream, Hearttt.
Something we didn't see
What's
Hearttt
up,
do.
bro? Thank you,
I
man.
think it's really good. He's gonna get good value and defend himself with those scouts. Second stable now being dropped. I wonder if we'll see the forward workshop. I think we should.
Okay, so
I think you have to with the lancers.
Winchester actually full on copying the strat I did against him. And we are saying he loses though. Because you just play standard, just open 2 range cap. Yeah, I know, like, if you're Mongols against Burmese, why not just play normal?
It just, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of personality there from both ends.
You can totally play normal here.
Siege workshop on the front for.
Ah,
Not
big
quite that
mistake.
far
The
forward.
workshop at
Middle
home.
of the map workshop. Hopefully, I think be good enough for him.
We don't do that. We sneak a Vil to the side and put it here, dude.
Whoever gets through is gonna be the fraud.
Like,
The fraud
it's
of
so
Red Bull.
important for this strat to take out the enemy off gold.
Aggressive for Vinch, going straight forward with 2 step lancers. Has the siege behind it. It's gonna be Mangano. Has the siege.
Okay, just run through the TC, Winchester. Run through the TC. Do not respect the town center. I mean, there's a lot of spikemen, yes, but
Should be fantastic.
you can just use the heal to kill them when you're inside.
I feel like
Do not kill the wall, Winchester. Just running. Like,
and then do significant damage.
circle around the spearman and run
I feel
in.
like the Rambai will destroy him.
Oh, that's terrible.
He's gonna go for it right here in the center. He's gonna defend stone.
I mean, Vivi probably gets a castle up anyway, but okay, he has mangonels. That's why he's trying to protect them, I guess. But
Bust through the house. The siege is there, but it hasn't killed anything yet.
yeah, if I was Winchester, after all the practice I had with this strategy, I would have just run through the town center with the lancers, because you need to do damage. Another mistake he's making is he's making villagers. Like, this is what I was saying as well, that Doubt made a mistake on. You don't make vills. Like, trust me, if I thought you could make villagers with this strategy and still win against these players, I would do it. I would have made villagers in my games. But I even said in the post-game interview that you have to not make vills, and it's not a joke. You can't afford to make vills, because it means you're losing something else. And there's no after step lancers. And this is what players that want to do this need to understand. There's no after, dude. The game ends here, right now. You either win it here, or you lose it in 5 minutes when the push is done. And or you win it there. But there's no after. We're not booming into Mango Dive. We're not trying to set up our economy. We're not trying to get boss. So none of that shit. We're trying to end the game right here.
Time goes on. Another knight on the field. Vivi might try this one again. Maybe counter-attacking with the Rambai, but Vinchester reads this. Beautiful read.
Oh, losing the Mango spot. Man,
Vivi's gonna snipe the Mangano.
are Lancers even, are Rambai even good against Lancers? I don't feel like they should be that good.
A bit sloppy from Vinchester.
Like, obviously you might get
Bring in another Mangano.
free damage on them because they should never catch up to you, but it doesn't feel like the kind of unit that actually threatens you early castle age.
Vinch knows he can't chase, he can defend.
But their castle, how you can end it there? Well, he needed to do damage before the castle went up, and after that, just damage.
They could get work down though. One quick conversion.
But like the workshop's at home, so the difference between having the workshop forward, as I have some Peru sounds, the timing difference between having the workshop forward and behind the gold is that the siege unit you make will literally arrive like 2 minutes late, and this is all about the timing. Like, this is a timing-based push. You must you have to do damage right away. There's no buts, no ifs. Winchester doesn't even have upgrades on lancers, by the way. He has no bloodlines, no forging, no scale barding. So you need to commit to them. It's a game-ending push. It's not a poke. It's not a fakey. This is a true all-in. Have you ever had to poop in your shower? No, bro, have you?
And he says, rule number 1 of Wong pushing, don't play like there's an after, play to end the game one way.
Yes, I think this is the only game I watched from the set. I was like, dude, he's trying to make vills, man. Come on, just all in this dog, all in his ass. Kill him. Put the dog down.
Now he's paying the price. Vivi's all over him with the Rambai. He's killing so many villagers. He's now potentially denying this town center. Unless Vinch can bring
Put him down.
Good performance from Vivi so far. Just running around sniping vills. This is, again, his comfort zone. And I'm very surprised, chat. I'm very surprised that Winchester did not ban Rampart and did not ban out the Spanish from Vivi. Of course, he picked it himself. Vivi just picks the Burmese. And Vinch maybe thought he was outsmarting Vivi by taking the Spanish, but Vivi can do this with any of his unique units.
Yeah, that's the other question. Vivi drafted Spanish to block the pick from Vivi. Like, Spanish would definitely be a counter pick to Mongols. At least, well, it would force you to play normal, which is not that bad, but if you want to do this strat, obviously you don't want to be up against Spanish. So I wonder why Winchester didn't just go Spanish himself. He drafted them to block the pick from Vivi, right? I think Spanish should beat Burmese. Burmese definitely stand a chance against Spanish, but I think Spanish are still better.
And behind this, Vivi will add another town center. So 2 TC for both. Vinch now has a castle. Any good news for Vinch fans? I mean, he has 4 relics. He stole one of Vivi's relics. That's pretty good. So now he has 4 to 2. That's actually not bad. In theory,
This game should be over.
there's a question mark on that. So far, it's pretty even.
I guess Mango is still a really good unit against a Rambai.
Overall, I think it's a better unit.
I want to keep some distance,
not
though.
convincing enough in terms of the wins. Vivi's gonna go for a forward castle, and it's right on Winchester's monastery. He's gonna take all 4 relics back to his.
I thought he was gonna play Mangudai as they shred everything Burmese have. So like, I think maybe Winchester, if he wanted to go for more like actual, you know, non-subhuman gameplay and make vills, he should have opened like 4-6 lancers, monastery, keep making vills and go on gold and buy a castle early. right?
Yeah, it should be good.
The moment you get
If he has
the
those,
Burmese
it's
of
actually
archers,
almost
you
anything.
go into a
Knockdown
castle
forward,
drop
knockdown
yourself,
scary.
and then you use Go Mango. You have Mango Die against
Burmese.
Burmese.
Really well played from Vivi there.
So maybe
Well played
that
from
would have been a
Vivi. Just
smarter
back
way to approach it if he didn't want to all in. You don't all in, you fake with the Lancers, you start mining stone heavily early on in Castle Age,
Now it's a hard
and
decision. Last
after
battle,
your
though, we're
first
gonna
like
stick
6 Lancers or
with
so,
Vivi and Vinchester.
switch to Mango Die, because I think the Mango Die could have wrecked here, right?
I think it's a better set, honestly.
Burmese kinda don't have a counter
Listen, I
to
think I'm gonna make the decision. as streamer. We're making a poll. Listen, we'll make a poll.
to
We'll make a
Mango
poll,
Die.
Twitch.
Or
Someone
CA
Twitch
maybe?
votes. I'll
I mean
respect the
CA
poll
could
decision.
work
I'm voting
too.
Tato Yo. I think it's the better set,
but
but I will respect the decision of the poll. Vote the poll, guys.
It's also really expensive to switch. I think I prefer Mango Die. Like if you're committing into a unit switch like that,
Vote the poll.
I prefer Mango Die.
Let's go for Yo Tato.
Just having the castle as defense is too big.
You got it.
Okay.
Streamer.
Why does he what's up with Hera? Why does he always have the webcam on full size, dude? Does he think he's like a webcam dude or something? Like the fuck? Okay. I wanna watch the it looks like Hera switch from Vivi Winchester to somebody else. Let's see the remaining 2 games so we can move on. Vivi Vinch. Asi Portuguese, we watched that. Did everybody switch over? But no. Okay, do I watch Jordan? Daniela, let's watch Daniela. Do you wish your mustache was as awesome as Hera's? What's my mustache looking like right now?
Show me the way. I need to put some water to heat and I'll be right back.
Barely. Barely have a mustache. I can grow a mustache. Let me turn on the AC, man. I can't click anything. What happened to my computer? There we go. Okay. Daniela, you're being used for content. Mute her though, like, no, don't wanna be hearing any voice. Okay. Okay. So this is a draft mistake by Vivi.
Okay.
He let Wei get through the draft. I was saying that this probably comes down
This
to
means
Vivi wasn't expecting to get through Andy, so he didn't prepare for anything for Winchester,
I've been yapping
at
about
least in draft
it, and I'm missing all of
thinking.
the set.
And Winchester got Wei first pick, and this is a Civ we were checking. Like,
So, CA
look at
versus
this.
Chambay rated.
Winchester's most played Civ by far is Wei. So like, there's no chance he should ever get Wei in a draft for this same tournament. How come you don't use Age of Duck mod? What the hell is that?
Playing Summertime Sadness.
What does that change?
Bathroom? Can we go smoke a cigarette? I really need one. But first,
Llama Jam.
Yo, Coldon, what's up, my friend?
I converted back. I convert 1-1. I converted back.
Thanks for the resub, bro. Thank you for the prime. Yeah, I mean, Kitan CA don't even beat the CA from Wei. So like,
Vinchester is such a good spot. Only
to
one
me,
CA
this
though.
is
Vivi's
there's a
everywhere.
way that Kitans can beat
Mine
Wei.
and Nico.
It's probably Camel
Vivi's
Skirmisher,
Chambay
not
forces
CA.
are, at home.
I don't think CA does enough.
Those Chambays.
There is a way.
Oh, but Vinch has
Lewis was also pretty strong with Wei, yeah. Lewis was good with Wei,
almost
but
all the upgrades. He's missing
if there's one player that stands
two armor.
stands out from the rest with Wei is Winchester, because he just played that's the only thing he, well, that and a little bit of Incas, what he picked on the ladder. So like, he should never get it in a draft.
Chambays.
That was my first ban, I think.
I think they're good. I think they're good. Their charge attack is doing good damage. They're producing fast. They're cheap.
The issue with playing CA with Kitans is that even though they have really good economy, being on CA means that you have less pastures up and running, right? You're not playing a food unit. So like, that's actually kind of bad. With them, you want to. Like, that's why making Lycaf with them is amazing, because it just plays towards all your strengths. And Vivi just not doing that here. Now he's switching to skirmishers and he realizes, oh shit, I don't win those. Yeah, of course you don't win those. Like, CA has 10 less HP than, or heavy CA with Titans have 10 less HP than normal CA. And he just, that just doesn't beat the CA from Wei.
I have my hands.
What Wei does is, they go CA, they force you into skirmishers, because that's the only thing that counters them. And then they make Tiger Calf, and you're cooked. What do you do against that? The Tiger Calf switch pretty much kills any Civ, unless you're a Camel Civ. I think against Wei, you need to draft smart. I think people are overlooking what counters weigh. We're all brainlessly playing into the same things. Portuguese,
You can either break through
Vietnamese.
click them inside and they
Anything that ends with ease is being picked against Wei.
especially because
Japanese. Think about the other things that
worth it.
Hindustanis. For example, Hindustanis would be amazing against Wei, actually. You play heavy, you play aggressive ULH with them, and then you go skirmisher camel. What does Wei do against that? They need to go for the tiger calf half. That's so hard. Chinese? That's true. Britonese. And ironically though, Hindustanis would be really good here, I think. So people need to think a bit more. It's obvious he would pick Wei here. Why are we going Kitans? Kitans are not good against Wei. They feel awkward. If you don't kill them in ULH, you're dead. Also, these guys are amazing against skirmisher. You only need one defense upgrade, and they're taking only 1 damage from skirmishers now, while dealing 1 more damage than knights. So Wei just has such good units, pretty crazy. Like for a civ that has such good economy, having such good units is crazy. Byzantines would be good too. Byzantinese. If it ends with ease, it's good.
What's up, Donald?
Okay, now we see some camels out, but yeah, like now he's cooked. 20 wheels behind. This is a draft win by Winchester, like, or a draft loss by BB rather. Like you cannot pick Kitans against Wei and play the way he did. No chance. You don't. First of all, you don't let Winchester halfway. Come on, man. Put some respect on Winchester's name. It's disrespectful to let him halfway, honestly. When are you playing Winch for TTL? I don't know. I have no clue. you think I've even thought about TTL yet?
And everyone here.
I have not, man.
That means his match point.
Okay, so that's 3-1. What? Did she also skip the last game? My goodness. Can't trust anybody nowadays. They're all skipping. Skippers. Maybe Jordan? Is Stars tomorrow supposed to be your first opponent this week? Okay. I actually did not know that. Like, I knew TTL started tomorrow, but I don't know. I haven't prepared anything for TTL. I haven't given it a thought. Like, so no clue when I play. Okay, what's happening here? What did Jordan do? Did he skip the first few minutes? No, he didn't.
Winchester going up to cast stage now. Good timing so far. He's playing the super.
Jordan with a beard. I've never seen that before. The hell?
We'll get the first interview with Winch if he wins. Ah, no.
Jordan with a beard would look similar to Slam, no?
I'm not interested in that, honestly.
Little bit. Honest question, when Red Bull invites you, do you get the airplane ticket and hotels paid for? Yeah. In any LAN event, at least so far, they pay all your stuff. Big S tier LANs. They pay everything. They pay your flight, your hotel, your food. Well, they give you food. If you don't want that, then you know you get your own.
Yeah, he has 2 stables. Winchester with wheelbarrow, yes. Horse coloring as well, which Vivi does not have. And Vivi was forced to use the market as well for...
Yeah, Winchester heavy aggression with Hindustanis. Vivi with Georgians. I don't like Georgians. Like, I think there are some maps that are good for Georgians, and this could actually be what... Yeah, I mean, I guess they're good here.
Oh, Winchester could get in there.
But not playing defensively. I don't know what happened this game early on. There's always a hole.
There's a hole! Let's go, Vinch!
Are you bringing a guest, and why is it Lewis? I'm not bringing Lewis. I'm bringing a guest, actually. I'm bringing my girlfriend for the first time to an AoE event, I think.
You look so nice today.
So that's gonna be nice.
If I would be gay, I would
I've never brought my girlfriend to an AoE event. This will be the first time.
Mr. Membo.
I kinda wish I brought her to the Spain event, because that one was so good.
And the Stanis break so fast, yeah. Oh, Winchester.
Oh, the shed really? Yeah. Well, at least that's the plan.
As you guys can see,
I don't know how to congrat me, like,
for,
invite me, you know.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Thanks for reading YouTube comments. Hera does not. Why burn Hera, man?
But I guess
It's not that I thought Hera the other day, or at least I told him how to do it, how to set up so he could read both chats at the same time.
He's really struggling.
He just takes, I don't know. Hera doesn't listen for a while. Hera always ends up listening,
Very smart.
but he takes months to do it.
He wants to break this house so his camels can merge. Or,
I hope it works out so everyone can see you haven't been lying to us all these years. You guys think I've been lying to you guys about having a girlfriend? Come on, man.
Is early wheelbarrow now a thing?
I go to sleep, see ya, man. See ya, bro.
Winchester likes to do that. I personally wouldn't do that. In many cases.
What star hotel?
But in this
Usually
situation,
we are in a
it works
4-star
because you
hotel.
have, a lot of farms. But it delays your castle age timing a little bit as well, so
And this game's cooked as well, right?
there's a hole. Oh, Winchester could have gotten in there.
It looks like a pretty convincing set by Winchester. As expected, like... VV should feel like a
Nice.
freebie for
Salvation by
Winchester.
Bibi. Like, he
So,
could have...
Yeah,
lost
Winchester
very
makes it
much.
true. Happy for him. Definitely one of the guys who had to
Bibi
work the
goes for
hardest.
CA play, but he doesn't
I
really
would have
have
been in his
s-
position
winning
if I hadn't,
confidence as well. So that's so
qualified.
important for him.
But yeah, well deserved by him. He was 4th on the ladder, so... Obviously deserved. Requerimos visa para UK. Necesitamos un permiso, pero lo sacas por una API y te lo dan al toque. Yo lo pedí y me lo dieron a los minutos, así que... Nada difícil.
Alright, yeah, it looks.
You
it
have
looks
never
good,
shown
guys.
her
It looks good.
live.
Winchester.
Well, my girlfriend doesn't really watch AoE. Like
Definitely having the lead
she...
here.
When I'm playing, sometimes
able to cause some
she
damage
like
here on
checks it
Vivi's-
out, but she doesn't understand much
on
and
space.
it makes her
Vivi is
nervous,
forced to fight
so
with
she
villagers
just
as
like
well,
stays away from it,
which
you know?
is interesting.
Um,
Not sure
I
if
don't mind it
that
that
is
way.
worth it.
I do,
He's switching to skirms already as
I
well.
kinda like that,
Yes.
like,
He has three
AoE is
TCs
my
in the
space,
back.
you know? I wouldn't want to have her
Looks
um,
very solid.
around all the time on AoE. I don't know.
The last two
Maybe,
sets
maybe I would
played
feel differently if it
simultaneously.
was
I
the
don't know
case,
exactly
but
how the schedule works.
I think it's nice to have
but there
our
is
own
some
space, you know?
overlapping for sure.
he's smarter than the rest of us? Yeah, yeah. It's good to stay away from AoE.
$14 villager defense, yeah, this is GG, I think so. Maybe not having Botkin. Yeah, I think in the heat
Okay,
of
this
the
game's
moment,
over.
just
I have
taking
the Watcher.
100%.
Alright, so that is the first bracket we're watching. Louis is your girlfriend. Yeah. Convincing victory there by Winchester. Who do we watch next? Let's watch Barles against Joe. Or first Joe against Tato. Man, Joe is such a terrorist. Like, look at him. He pretty much ruined this bracket. Like, Barles would have had to play against the winner of Tato and somebody else. Instead, Tato gets taken out by Mr. Yo, and Mr. Yo after takes out Barles. Just like that, bro. What an absolute terrorist. Does Red Bull pay for the +1? They don't. So, like, Red Bull will cover the food that they eat. You know, because usually when... yeah, they cover the food, basically. But like the plane tickets, you have to cover. The hotel room they give you is usually enough space for 2 people anyway. So you have to cover the flight. Everything else, like, will be indirectly covered. So it's not bad. It's nice to bring a +1 to events. It's gonna be my first time. Okay. So let's watch this first. Mr. Yo against Tato. Tato picks Henchhold and Loch Ness. Mr. Yo goes Vulpine and Crownwoods. Yeah, 2 maps he played a lot. Mr. Yo's not really much of a water guy. Mr. Yo likes land maps. There wouldn't have been enough space for the 3 of you in the bed. What? You okay, S&M, bro? Yeah, let's see. I guess we can watch from Hera's POV. Hera. I don't even know if he casted this. Hera. No, Yo against Tato. Okay. Goes the other stuff.
end.
Okay, so the draft, Tato gets Kitans, Mr. Yo gets Portuguese and Vietnamese. Yo banned Koreans and Burgundians. Who has the last ban here? Okay, the guest gets the last ban. This
guys,
is
I'm
something
very
some
sorry.
tournaments do very wrong, actually.
Licks desynced as
They
well. All
don't
the
let
casters got kicked
the
out.
guy that doesn't have the,
Not your fault, bro, it's for
the second
everybody.
pick.
Okay.
So basically,
Thanks,
they will
man.
let
That
the
makes me feel
first
better,
pick,
guys.
the guy who's
I love it
picking
when it's
first,
not my fault,
also
you
have
know?
the last ban.
When it's my fault, it
Which
makes
is
me feel
terrible,
bad.
because
When it's
then
not
they
my
get
fault,
to
I'm warm and
choose
fuzzy inside.
what's if they get, basically. Well, if you
It
do
is,
it this
though.
way,
Sobek,
at least Yo has a
Sobek,
chance
your
to
whole
ban
life
a
is a
Sif he
mistake.
doesn't
Don't
want
try
that to
Don't try
get.
to point out my mistakes, Sobek.
Ah,
Listen
that
to
makes
me,
sense.
Sobek. When I come to Chile again, I need to go for some burgers again from your boy, by the way, from Rigi Burgers.
Wouldn't you feel nervous to not play a certain way in front of your girlfriend? Ah,
They
I
were
don't give a
very
shit.
delicious.
He doesn't even understand you,
Alright, I'm
even.
gonna fast forward back to live, guys. Nothing I can
Bro,
do
like,
right now.
when you're in a tournament, in a LAN tournament, you're gonna be thinking about 1,000 things, not about how you play or how you look. Like,
Watching.
why am I watching game 2? I should be watching game 1. There we go.
Thanks, man. You only get noticed, honestly. And,
Hindustan is on this map again. I mean, that's interesting. I think Hindustanis are really good, honestly. Maybe even overlooked. Hindustanis,
super intense.
I guess the issue with Hindustani is that they don't play Expos too well. They can play Expo, but they don't play it too well.
In the qualifier.
Compared to the Six they will be up against. For example, against Vietnamese, against Portuguese. Anything that ends with E's, once again, they have worse Expo play. So that could make Hindustanis awkward.
By the way, winner of this plays borrows.
You know damn well, Lewis. Oh, you know what I'm hoping for Lewis? I'm kind of hoping that he, like, maybe he gets invited as an analyzer. I don't know if they will do that, but he's too young and stupid. Maybe they won't do that. But I think I heard that there was a podcast, a Russian podcast, in which apparently Winchester said that he might not have it too easy to get a visa. So like, there's a chance Winchester can't even go. I don't know what they would do then. If Winchester doesn't make it, would they just jump to the next guy on the ladder? Don't think so, right? Because they're replacing people who didn't make it through the ladder. So that would be weird.
Where's Lewis? Lewis is coming in soon. Lewis will be the set after.
It would probably be a replacement qualifier.
It's gonna come soon, guys.
Replacement qualifier between the guys who made it to the last round.
For a fact. All right, I'm gonna drop everything.
There's Barles, there's Lewis, Vivi,
like both players.
and the loser of Viper against Cito or Sebastian. So like, there's still a chance Lewis might make it. I kind of hope he goes. Like, I met him in Brazil and he's a fun guy. Not fun, funny. Like, he's funny. Like, you look at Lewis and you laugh. Like, he's just funny like that, you know? He doesn't even have to say anything. He's just standing there and like starts doing the Trump dance. Or you just look at him and he doesn't even have to do anything. And it's just funny. So I hope he somehow makes it. They might just give it to Vivi? Why to Vivi? Why would they give it to Vivi?
Tattoo backs up and now it's fully walled. So
Red Bull would invite Lewis, they already pay him 2.5k. That's true, bro. Like, I think I'm the person who like has qualified to event, who has made the least amount of money. He lost to Vinch. I don't think that would be a good way to do it. Just because he lost to Vinch. I think there will be a replacement qualifier, honestly. But would Vinch get some prize money? He earned the 10k. Tricky situation. I don't think they did that the last few times. I don't think just because you qualify, like, you're getting paid 10k to go to the event and play there, right? No matter the performance. If you can't go to the event, they're not gonna give you 10k. I don't think so, at least. I don't think that's how it worked in the past. That would be weird. Because then what does the guy who goes in exchange of you, like, how much does he get? They won't just give him the same amount of money, right?
Yo's defense is too tight. There's no point of trying to force this one.
That actually sounds like that's something the admins would do. Don't think so, that would be terrible. I feel like, since there's no rule for that, that's something the admins could adapt to. Like, they could just do whatever way the player they like gets benefited, you know? Because there's no rules for that. It's like, that's something I was afraid about, not afraid, but like I had in the back of my mind, you know, like there's always this little demon in the back of your mind talking shit. I was like,
Thank you, my friend.
after I tie with Winchester, what if they just make it so the settings for the tiebreaker is something that favors my opponent because they hate me or something, you know? Like,
He's trying to slap down some houses, but remember,
they can't do that because there's no rules. Like, it could be my tiebreaker game against Winchester, it could have been a best of one free pick random map. Flip a coin for the map. Like there were no rules. Like they literally made them on the spot, right? So like I'm thinking like what if they did do that? Didn't happen, obviously. That would have been sick. Sausage, man. Shut up. What do you mean that would have been sick? Of course it wouldn't. So like there's no guarantee. That's why there need to be rules in place beforehand. So that especially for things that can actually happen, like a tiebreaker. Like a tiebreaker is not that unlikely to happen. Will you review NBL games? Yeah, probably we will. Unless it gets late and I wanna go eat.
Oh my goodness.
But like,
Do redheaded stepchilds get ignored?
there at least for situations like this, like there should already be something in place for what happens. Maybe there is. I'm just
Viewers getting ignored. This must be
from what little I read from the handbook, I didn't see anything. But there need to be rules in place beforehand so that we know what happens in those situations that are likely to happen. I'm not talking about a like very rare situation, right? A player not getting the visa has happened before. There should probably be a rule in place already for what happens if he, you know, if we need to replace somebody.
Which is nice.
We don't need to see NBA games. Why? It hurts, man. It hurts. Tatar's Precious is the propaganda spreader.
Again, you can kind of tell.
Today is a bad day at the office.
Panicking when they drop down a range with 6 villagers. It's not the sign of a guy who's calm and collected. So he's gonna drop that range. He always panics.
Lots of cases are not covered by rules, like what happens with no spectators. Yeah, but that's different.
And some. He's got a ton of that. But of course, it's still a really big.
Like what happens there, nothing happens. Like unlucky, dude. The reality is that the player should be in a Discord channel, so the admins can contact them. That's the way most tournaments do it, and that's the way Red Bull should have done it.
So if Yo wins today, that's the first.
You know what pissed me off about the circumstance today, by the way, between Lewis and MBL when they forgot spectators, is that the admin said in the Discord something about he was started mentioning penalties. Like he was thinking about penalizing the players for forgetting to put, or for the game most likely bugging out and having spectators disabled, because that's most likely what happened. That happens with this game. And not having specs in the game. Talking about penalizing? Bro, penalize yourself. You should have had them in a freaking Discord group so this doesn't happen. Like, that's when I was like, dude, if you should be thinking about penalizing somebody, it cannot be the players. You cannot blame the players for this, right? The DE systems are buggy. Sometimes they revert to previous settings. Sometimes they disable shit at random. Like, you cannot penalize the players for that. That's why you should have the players on a Discord channel so that you can contact them. Like, what would have happened, chat, if, like, with how often games are bugged out, what would have happened if one player started with less villagers or with a bugged map, and then they didn't read their chat because they have to have D&D on so they don't get annoyed by people or like cheating, whatever it could be, whatever reason, right? You should have D&D on when you're playing a tournament. What happens? Like the admins can't contact them apparently, so they should all have been in a Discord call. I really hope they're not penalized too. I think this is way more on the admins than it is on the players. Or just allow an admin to call you. I don't know how you give can you give an exception on Discord for like people? Exactly. If he gives penalty to players, he will shift blame to the admins. I agree. So that's what I didn't like. And I was like, dude, if you're thinking about punishing anybody, penalize the admins. Like they should never have happened to begin with. So I hope there's no penalizing there, because that would be ridiculous to me. I'm sure everybody moved on to it. Like at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like we're having recorded games tomorrow anyway. Obviously, it was annoying and bad that the decider game of this set was had to be seen as a wreck. But like there are worse things. We're just delaying the result by 20-30 minutes, so it's fine.
Thank you both for the Prime for 10 months. Watching on YouTube, interacting on Twitch, fair enough. Listen, I appreciate the Prime.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
Crossbow mix for Tato.
Yeah, Krasini investigated the admin team and found no wrongdoing.
And go with 2 town centers.
Who would have thought?
In his own right. 2 town centers, massing up some cav archers. It's not bad.
It was Lewis's fault. Minus 50% price pool. Wasn't there a tournament that penalized Nico for somebody with like freaking minus 50% price pool? Or like something small? Because like there were no rules in place and he had like $100 price earnings. So like, what are you gonna do? Give him minus 20% and take $20 from him? No, they just bumped it up to minus 50% and took $50 instead. You know, so that it actually hurts. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know.
So nothing new will happen today. No matter what happens, nothing new. Fair enough. So no crazy storyline, guys. Sorry, misinformation as a caster. I usually get away with it. What the hell was that, yo? He just Meganelled 3 pigs.
Vietnamese Hindustanis. This is a matchup that Hindustanis actually used to do pretty decent on before.
Cool.
And now they just suck. Like the moment
so
Step
sure
Lancers, not Step Lancers,
I'll let that one slide 'cause I like him.
Fire Lancers came out, they pretty much killed this kind of Civ matchups for Hindustanis. That's why we don't see Hindustanis so much anymore. It's because they just don't have a counter to Fire Lancers. Like,
and Yo should have read it mid-game.
and Cannoneers can be a thing, but like that's not like then you don't pick Hindustanis, right? ¿Qué tal, Clayton? ¿Cómo estás?
Have I ever missed a Red Bull? I never missed a Red Bull, my friend. And I'm actually grateful for that because the Red Bull events are so good.
After game 6, a new NBA are gonna take it anyway. Lewis lost his confidence. I think Lewis had to play it as last maps that he hadn't played before. He was definitely looking inexperienced there.
Ballistics. And remember earlier with Vivi, I talked about the knife.
Remember, like, MBL is not the best water player out there by any means, but he totally has a lot more experience on hybrid maps than Lewis does. Like, guys, I was making Lewis get a dog hotkey not even 6 months ago. I remember, not even maybe 6 months ago. I was trying to train Lewis on water, me and Larry. The guy didn't even have a dog hotkey. He had no dog hotkey. I'm not exaggerating, right? So, like, he's made a lot of progress. Do you know if Sebas won? I might know or might not know, but I cannot tell you, bro. Guys, you think sometimes you guys ask me things like I'm just gonna be out here and like snitch on the community secrets for you guys just because we're streaming. Come on, guys, of course I can't spoil that. Did you go to a tutor to watch the Inter Miami game?
Oh, Yo has turned this one.
I did not, no.
He continues to pressure, needs to snipe one more crossbow. He's looking for it, doesn't quite find it. The 3-net should be able to clear this up. But I mean, overall, it's not even a bad trade for Tato. Tato continues to run away from the Knights, trying to chase those Cowboys, get some value against them.
NBA, I'm not NBA, Mr. Yo always has so much resources in the bank, man. I don't know how he does it.
Both players.
Can't even tell if it's good or bad, but he can always afford things.
Second shot also misses.
Both sets are recorded. Viper against the winner is not recorded.
Very intense game.
That's gonna be live. As far as I know. Maybe they played today too. I don't know. But don't think so. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's live.
Yo should be disqualified, but again, at the end of the day, it comes down to the admin decision. Admin's let Yo go off with just a minus 100 points, and now he's in here. So the coulda, shoulda, woulda, all of that's
just minus 100 points.
Tato, if he wants to earn a spot, has to go through Yo. If he fails to do that,
I think that's a bit overlooked by admins. I don't want to put blame, like so much blame on the admins. Like it feels like I'm talking shit almost, but there were some decisions that weren't correct. But like, I think it is literally just Krasini as an admin, which is ridiculous. Like, I've had my differences in the past with Krasini, but he's definitely understaffed. Right? Like, it's not easy to be the solo guy for a whole tournament like this. I think Red Bull should have hired at least one more admin, at least, especially for decision making. Like, I don't think like. How do you give the whole power of decision making as an admin to just one person? Like there should, at least you should have one more, so there's discussion going on between penalties and like decisions on certain things, right? Now you just give it to a single person. It's not even like the team. He can't even say the team decided that we want to do this as a penalty. No, it's like I decided that's the penalty. You know, that's not only too much power. It's bad for him too because now he just gets blamed for everything. You would need 3, so it's never a tie. Well, you can just give one the deciding, like, you know, the power to decide over the other, but there can still be a discussion. I believe Neely gives some input. I think Neely does give some input, yeah. But I think that's not like I don't think Neely is like an admin. He's just in charge of things, and like he ultimately is Neely. Like he has power in the AoE world of Microsoft, right? World's Edge. An organizer who's investing $1 million can't afford more than what I mean. They probably didn't see it necessary. The thing is, Red Bull is an amazing event. Right? Like, I've seen how many people work for these guys at the LAN events. It's mind-blowing. It's like a full-on production thing. But like, they probably just thought one person would be enough. But it's not. Like, it's kind of not enough. Or like, it doesn't necessarily... It's not a fact that it won't be enough, but it can not be enough. So they should have at least 2. Yeah, isn't that crazy, by the way, chat? Mr. Yo almost lost to Viles, dude.
That unit could be pretty good against
Where is that?
Henkin near
Mr.
Hero
Yo
Skirmisher. And wow,
should have lost to Viles, honestly. Like, I think one of these games was a big throw by Viles. And then he just 3-0 Capoch, 3-0 Stauto, and takes out Balls. Like, isn't that insane?
It's basically the meta of Red Bull so far. The one strategy that ends up being
I got to see Field too hard to watch the. That's not really gonna be amazing. Yeah, I mean,
That's the wrong upgrade.
and honestly, I
That's the
was
wrong upgrade.
really glad I didn't have to play this. In fact, I had somebody in my family pass away this weekend. So if I had to play this like today, I wouldn't have been able to. So like I don't know if it was like destiny or whatever, but like I'm so glad I got through on Wednesday because today and yesterday I just wasn't available. So like you know, sometimes things happen for a reason, I guess.
So there's the years. There shouldn't be this year countdown for Tato. Tato will take one out when the counter gets low. So it shouldn't.
But yeah, I was also expecting to have a free weekend. Like my plan for today, for example, was to do barbecue with my girlfriend, put the games on the TV, and just eat. You know, just chill, have a nice day. Plans had to change, but like
so far though,
those were my plans.
Yo's got the fire lancers, and Yo is pushing with infinite gold, at least for the time being. This will run out eventually, but.
And so happy both you and Vince are qualified after what happened to the ladder. You both were 2-4 for the most of the event. Yeah, I would have been so sad if I didn't qualify at the end there through the ladder, especially because I was second like almost every night. Like when I went to bed every night, I was second almost every night. Maybe there were like 2 or 3 that I wasn't, but like. Out of like what 17 days or something, I was second, man. So I would have been super disappointing if I didn't make it through. Because I felt like I was playing good some days. I also like I explained the other day the whole existential crisis I had at some point during one of the rough nights that led to me Huang like thinking about the Huang. But yeah, like some nights were worse than others for sure. But yeah, like I would have been sad if I didn't qualify through the ladder. Why does he? Does this get me more money? Where's my webcam? If I talk to you guys like this, do I get more something? Or why is Hearttt doing it? Can anybody explain to me why he's full screening his webcam all the time? I don't understand. Like, why is he doing that?
Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's continue the series. It's 1-0 so far. It's a best of 5. And Tato, this is his home map. This is his counter pick. The Mesosteps have been very strong.
Need to resize everything.
Part of the meta as well. Probably secondary to
Friendly reminder, guys, to follow the stream if you're enjoying the content. We love to have new people around here, especially brand new chatters, brand new viewers. And if you want to support me further, do consider subscribing as well.
Mods on Switch, you guys can enjoy that as well. The mod actually, it's just Roxy holding it down, really. Ram, thank you for the 10 months prime. Appreciate you. Tato sending 2 vills forward. He wants the boards. That's greedy. Oh,
it's for that parasocial connection with the viewer. He like studied this or something.
Tato's walled in. Yo, scouts. He's a wizard. He gets away and he walls in the scouts. He's gonna let it go free though. Meanwhile, Yo's trying to pull in a board. He only gets the one.
More personal, maybe? But he didn't used to do that, right? This is new. I just feel like he's in my face all the time. Dude, get away, man. Chill, relax. You don't have to be all over me like that.
But Yo Scout does escape.
Part of the showmanship? Really? Okay. Maybe what it is actually is his webcam only overlay has like GL stuff in it, and since we are now in Vitality, he doesn't have an overlay for like in between games webcam lobby stuff. That could make sense too, right?
How do I read this? Yo has 0 kills, 1 death. Oh no eco KD. It's just Tato. Just Tato lost the bill to the boar. And now the chicken blocked the second board.
Yeah, I think I think that would be the reason. At least that's the most logical thing. Either you guys are onto something with the whole parasocial connection, or he doesn't have an overlay for it because we just switched teams, right? It's kind of weird to talk about being in Vitality, by the way, chat, because I signed with Vitality in like June, and there were so many points where I wanted to talk about it, and I could like tell something about it, and I couldn't.
On the field. What the hell is going on?
What the hell is, bro? He's laming a board with 3 eagles, and like I couldn't talk about it. Now when I am talking about Vitality, like this thing inside my head is like telling me, be careful what you say. You know, don't spoil anything. But like, there's nothing to spoil anymore.
Twice in 30 seconds. How do you gotta go to bed, brother? It's not the night for you, my friend. okay, this board's got like some special protection. He's built a pact. He's built a
You signed in June last year to start this year. Yeah, we've been signed since June.
someone says it's
Well, there were a bunch of things in
the likes of you.
the works, right? Like we signed, but like we were hoping to announce at some points. Didn't happen. We wanted Hera in the team. We didn't know when he would be able to come. He had contract with GL. There were like negotiations between both teams that didn't work out. So
I'm trying to explain it as much as I can, all jokes aside.
like technically me and Larry could have been announced before, but like why announce us in like September when we can just wait till January and like announce all of us together, right? Must have been funny seeing the Team Liquid rumors. The funny thing is about that is the team manager. He was so ahead of everything. Like he changed the name to Team Liquid on Discord because I think he knew like very likely to get leaked at some point by mistake, right? And of course Hera leaked that by mistake. And yeah, well, everybody thought we had Team Liquid coming in. Yeah, the Husky is just like 3 steps ahead, man. Hera also leaked him going to jail. Hera keeps leaking stuff, bro. I don't know why he keeps showing his Discord on screen. Potato, man.
But the reason why I really like the Aztecs is that you can just take the 5 relics nice and easy. 5 relics in the center is such a big deal.
No, we don't have required hours for streaming. Larry would never sign. Larry would sign. Like, if streaming was required, Larry would probably stream. But keep in mind, Larry has a full-time job, right? Like, not having that in the clause is very important, kind of. Because he wants to keep working. Vitality wants win, not ours. Exactly. Vitality is hiring us as AoE performers, as tournament players, not really as content creators. Obviously, content creating, like I'm sure they don't complain about it. Like they want their players to be as popular as possible. That also helps them, but it's not part of the contract we have. They're not requiring us to stream.
Yo has 1,000 extra resources collected. Good work with the Cow Archers. They seem to be slightly stronger right now in the head-on-head. Forward workshop though.
Okay, another Aztec play on this map. We saw Winchester doing this. I wonder if Tato played with Winchester. It doesn't look bad at all. Same matchup as well, actually. Porto Aztec. But I feel like Porto should just outscale Aztecs here really hard, no? Especially if you get to play CA. Like the mistake Vivi, I think it was, did was he went scouts. Like why did he, like he didn't even open scouts. He went scouts after the archers, which is terrible against Eagles. They're obviously just gonna beat you with the timing. With the support of Vitality, do you feel energized to bring the best of Hearttt this year? I mean, I've been putting in a lot more effort since Vitality. I definitely feel like a bigger responsibility, right? And I think that's good.
Oh my goodness, a masterclass from Yo. I gotta beat the Mesosivs. Deny the relics, Cow Archers to keep the Eagles away from you. And what looks like a good raid from Tato ends up being just a loss of 4 Eagles. He does kill 1 Vill, but it's not enough in my opinion.
Definitely more responsibility.
Taking the berries. It's only the 1 town center Tato. Desperate to continue the push. Yo is just so solid with the CA right now. I want to see Knights come out. Yeah, here we go. 2 Knights.
Yeah, if AoE was at the Esports World Cup, that would have been huge. Not happening this year, though, it seems. Maybe next year, who knows? I think we're all hoping for that. AoE at the Esports World Cup would be completely massive for the game. Do you have a job outside from AoE? I do not know. AoE is my full-time job. Yeah, so Yo is doing what I thought Vivi should do. Actually went straight to CA as well. Yeah, game still is so hard though, like Aztecs are actually really powerful. How many relics does Tato have? 2 already in. So yeah, like you just get 5 relics, you have this infinite... Terrible for you there. How does he get cleaned up by Eagles? But yeah, like with the berries... You can make Eagles forever. But Portuguese can also make things forever, right? Like Portuguese can just keep adding town centers on the berries and they will pay themselves very quickly. So Portuguese are just insane here. I don't think Aztec should beat them, honestly.
It's just Cow Archers for him. The Ram is looping around to the villager.
That whole team is still very strong, but...
Oh, good raids from Tato. And the same situation. He's chasing the Cow Archers and he's raiding at the same time. He's overwhelming Yo's mental stack.
I think I'm happy Yo makes it out of that ladder. Like, to me, it was either Yo or Tato, and
harass the stone if he wants to. And the eagles, it's just so brain dead.
I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with Yo at LAN events lately. Really chill guy. At first when I met Yo, he was really quiet. He didn't talk too much. But now that he knows us more, I think he got like a bit closer to our group of like me, Hera, Larry. Now he talks a lot more and it's just funny, you know? I'm happy he makes it. Is Vitality planning to getting involved, like organizing like GL, or do they like not being bankrupt? I don't think GL went bankrupt because of hosting AoE events. No, but Vitality, it is definitely an idea to host a LAN event, a team game LAN event. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but like that's something we aim for. Or they aim for. Like it's an idea. They want to host an event for sure. Whether it happens and whether it will be team game or 1v1, we're hoping team game because we want to revive the team game scene. And that's the plan. Like we're gonna be hosting show matches at the very least to get that rolling. But like a LAN event is definitely something we hope that it happens eventually. It would be nice. I don't think GL went bankrupt. They still have like a CSGO team and Dota, right?
Yo's success with Cowbushers has been relatively low. I think he's done okay with them, but overall Tato has just been, chasing them.
There is a Ralph Lauren polo factory in Hearttt. Is there like a legit factory? Crazy. Okay, the story behind me buying that $300 it was sweatpants actually, not a polo. Not a shirt, was that my luggage got lost. My luggage got lost in my flight, so I had no clothes the first 4 days of being in China, and I needed some clothes. Okay, this was before the tournament even started, so we went to visit the city because I mean we were in the city, but like on the outside, so we had to go like inside, like properly inside the city to find nice malls. And we went to this very American mall, like they had all the American brands, clothes and food and stuff, and I needed something. But there was nothing, like there wasn't, I don't know, a Zara, an H&M, anything like that. They didn't have that. They had Dior, Ralph Lauren, all these brands that like I have no clue about. You think I've ever gone into a fucking Ralph Lauren to buy clothes, dude? Of course not. Like I'm a dog, bro. Like I order my food. Like at best I buy like just I don't know, like Zara or something if I'm feeling fancy, right? Like I pay $50 less, like $30 for a good shirt, for a good set of pants, for a shirt. So like in this mall there was nothing for dogs like myself. So I just went to a Ralph Lauren. First of all, I was told that clothes in China were cheap. That was the first thing. I was told that clothes in China were cheap. The airline that lost my luggage, they told me they would compensate with at least $300, which ended up being 300 yen, the Chinese currency. I forget. But when I asked at the airport to the girl who attended me when my luggage got lost, she told me dollars. I asked her dollars. She said yes. So I thought I had $300 to spend. Okay, so I wasn't worried about money because I was told that the clothes were cheap. Yuan, yeah. Now, obviously, I wasn't gonna throw $300 on a shirt. Of course, I wasn't planning to do that. But I went into this store not knowing anything about how expensive it could be. And when I went to pay and I paid, I look at my credit card after to see how much it was. This is like one of my first purchases in China, and it was $300 and something. I had already taken off the price tag on it, so I couldn't give it back. But I had already paid $300-something for this. Obviously, it didn't cross my mind that it could be that worth that much. Like I have never been to one of these stores of fancy brands. It didn't cross my mind $350. They told me it was cheap. How am I supposed to expect $350? Why don't I look at the price? I look at the price tag, but it didn't mean anything to me because that was the first time buying anything in China. I didn't know the conversion rates off the top of my head. Obviously, after that, I'm completely paranoid about everything I buy, and like I'm actually looking at prices. But that was my first purchase, so I didn't know anything about prices.
anything I can do about it, actually.
So that's how I ended up with a $280 sweatpant and an $80 cap.
Alright, so we haven't seen this part, but I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna cast really fast. Yo gets 2 castles. He's fighting with the CA. He goes forward.
Google it?
Castle.
Dude, like, once again, I had, in my mind, I had $300 to spend. I was told the clothes were cheap. I wasn't worried. I just went in, bought something. Like, how am I supposed to think some freaking sweatpants are gonna be worth $280? I wasn't thinking.
Yo goes for the forward castle.
I was expecting, like, okay, it's $50, $60?
He's making another monastery now to try to reclaim.
Maybe?
No, there's 5 relics there. Sorry, 5 relics. It's 0 in a monastery right now. Tato, faster in for him. 2 minutes away from Imperial Lake.
And then, of course, I find out it was that much, and that I actually wasn't getting reimbursed $300 by the air company,
Tato, the funny thing is, I don't think
flight company. Like I got 300 yuan. Like, I actually couldn't even climb because I had. They just made it so hard to claim the money that I ended up giving up on it. They kept asking for like a Chinese credit card or like a French credit card. Like, dude, I can't, like, whatever, man. Just keep the $100 they were gonna give me back.
he's got the patrol stack. He's this good.
I'm not.
Tato, to be honest, he's gonna kill
I'm not wasting freaking $10, 10 hours of my life talking to somebody on the phone, getting a freaking Chinese credit card to try to get $100 back. Fuck that, man. Like, whatever, just keep it, dude. You got me good, dude. Got me good. I'll never use a dumbass company in my life if I can avoid it. You know, that's how I do it.
Normally what we'll see here is that Yo is gonna try to go.
Whatever, you got me good.
Tato's gonna try for Elite Eagle. He's kind of broke, by the way.
Yeah, like they basically scam me, but
Barely enough for Elite Eagle. So despite the
like, what do you do? Like, I'm not gonna start dogging them on the phone just to get $100 back. Like, I would like $100. That's a lot of money.
by 2 minutes.
But fucking hell, man, it's not worth the stress.
For now, it's Tato with a small timing window. Elite Eagle coming in. What can he do with it?
So that's the story behind the $380 spending. I wasn't trying to buy something that expensive, obviously.
It's really safe.
Do you see what I'm wearing? Like, I have 80 of these shirts.
Tato has no knowledge.
I wear this every day, or shirts like this every day. Just a V-shirt, black. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Yeah, Tato with the Elite Eagle, like he's trying to find something, but look at the population. It's 99 to 189. So it's 100 pop more for Yo, which is ridiculous. Imp in a minute, handcart coming in. So many exposed villagers. Like, Tato's a bit unlucky to not spot this, but then again, you see the berries, you see the mill.
I once got a free plane ticket because I missed flight from Chinese airline though.
Tato's coming down.
Yeah, so like, they gave me my luggage, I think 3 or 4 days late. They told me that for them, it's only delayed if it's that little. It has to be like, I think, like a whole week has to go by before they actually consider to be lost and give you proper compensation.
And he's just doing so well with his army. This could be a nice clear up for Tato though. This could be good. No bracer and no chemistry. The Knights won the fight on the left side. Barbecue chicken next to the tier 1 sub. GG's called. Yo
Hasn't been talking enough that Tato got spanked this game. Yeah, I mean, Porter should just outscale Aztecs completely. That's the thing. And there's so much food, you can make it. I was talking about this earlier, I think, in the VV.
I do want to give a lot of credit to Tato. I honestly think Tato played
VV against Winchester game. It just feels like Portuguese should be able to afford so many knights and stuff that. How do Aztecs compete against that?
That's a bit unfortunate there. Let me see if I can get
What's up, Falafel? How you doing, bro? Okay, the worst part is me, like, Hera keeps talking about me buying those $380 pants and cap. I actually needed clothes, that's the thing. He bought plenty more stupid, more expensive things in that trip than I did. But he doesn't talk about that. He spent a lot more money than me on things he did not need, let's just put it that way. But he has more money to spend than I do, so.
At a similar time, by the way. So I'll probably cast Lewis out there. But we're going to finish Tato Yo and then expect the Knights. And now he's
But we don't talk about those.
probably thinking there is a forward vill here after all. Tato's probably like, what? I scouted everything.
Okay, this is the game 3, Hans Dravidians, another repeated matchup. We saw this, we were watching this earlier, I think between Andy and Vivi played this matchup too.
Work 3 TCs for Tato.
Vivi also played Hans, so like this is something they think is good, Vivi and Yo, right? Playing Hans on this map, I don't mind Hans.
Meanwhile, they're fighting
Pretty complete tech tree, you can do everything basically.
Tato's gonna come try to see what's going on here, trying to see what's up.
¿Cuál es tu rutina de brazos?
Fight back with
Un
the
pajazo a la mañana y a la noche.
There we go, chops down the scout. Good defense there from him. And now he goes for the siege and
Nah, actualmente no entreno nada.
big trouble. He's got the
¿Qué
monster.
tal, Alex? Saludos, amigo.
And now we have the workshop come down in the front.
Alright, yeah, so it seems like Vivi and Yo like this. I wonder if Tato... Who played first?
Only thing that Tato
Yeah, Vivi played first.
almost cruel.
So Vivi showed that... Vivi went for the same thing as well, right? Like forward workshop, or at least he tried.
3 relics on the right side.
He died to Andy though.
Area, he will
So maybe Tato didn't even think it was good.
Meanwhile, the push is live.
Who's in the tournament? Yeah, it's 8 players, right? So far there's Hera, Larry,
Sturm's diving deep.
ACCM, and me from the ladder. today qualified Mr. Yo, Winchester, and MBL. So tomorrow is gonna be the decider between Viper and the winner of Sito against Sebastian. And that's gonna be the last one. You have to start training because Lewis was saying the other day he's stronger and bigger than you. Lewis is not stronger or bigger than me, bro. Like, you cannot trust anything he says. When I met him in Brazil, I hadn't trained for months. The first day, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a skinny bitch. But the moment I trained twice in Brazil, and I like that's how the body works, you know. Like you might not have trained for a while, but the moment you start training, your body regains the size quickly, and that's what happened. Like even without training, I'm bigger than Lewis, bro. Stronger, like it's not even worth talking about. Lewis was lifting like freaking 5 kilos, man. Yeah, you cannot trust Lewis on anything he says, dude. Like he calls himself GOAT of AoE. Like that's all you need to know.
Can somebody flame Yo for not making a monastery here? Because I feel like here's the thing, I always get flamed by my chat when I ignore relics, and I feel like Yo's ignored these relics for too long. I think a monastery here.
I'm sad that Tato didn't qualify, but in the end, 8 spots is very tight. Yeah, like it's getting so hard to qualify for LAN events. I've been so lucky, chat. Like okay, it's not all luck. Like there's definitely some skill into it. But like the fact that I have qualified to every single LAN event since I made it to my first one in NEC 5 is crazy. Like even thinking that I play the way I do, whatever level that is, it's actually kind of unlikely currently that you make it to all the LAN events like that. Because it's always so tight. I am always clutching when it matters. Like I am always winning that decider game against the person I have to beat to make it to LAN events, right? Which is it's really hard, man. Like you see Tato out of LAN events, you see Yo out of some. Has ACCM been in every single LAN event too, actually? I think ACCM is the only non-top 3 player who also makes it to every LAN event. Like Leary, Hera, Viper, those 3 have made it to every single LAN event. And I think other than them, the only 2 players who also have made it to them is ACCM and me. ACCM and I. Like that's pretty hard. I think that doesn't just require skill, that requires some luck. I think I've been really lucky too. Not easy. Not Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo missed the last Red Bull actually, so not him. He missed one. I'm obviously only counting from the moment I started making it into LAN events because, well, I'm the main character obviously. Because I don't know about the ones before that. I don't remember. I only started counting when it was me.
Yo just goes for defensive castle. You know that Yo is winning hard when he doesn't go for forward castle here. So actually, a defensive castle here is even scarier than forward castle because what this says is that Yo is in no rush to win this game.
Vivi earned more today than for his LY Cup performance. That's true, eh? Vivi takes home $2,500. Pretty good. From LY Cup, he got penalized, and I think he only got like 900 in the end, right? So, I mean, honestly, like, people earn good money from this qualifier, even the ones who didn't make it. 2,500 for making it to the last round, and like more depending on where you place on the ladder is not bad. Now I'm kinda sad I'm the 4th, because as the 4th I'm the, I have no bonus. No bonus monies, man. I got no bonus.
No, none of that, guys, none of that. Come on, respect the players. He's losing to Mr. Yo.
Like Winchester, for example, he lost to me, but now he got 2.5k. No. Winchester also only has 10k, right?
And Yo maybe better prepared, maybe better strategies today.
How does it work?
I like what Tato brought to the table. I think Tato's strats were good, but Yo maybe a little bit sharper.
Oh no, he doesn't have 2.5. He also is at 10k. Like the base amount you get from going to Red Bull.
And Yo looks shaky versus Velez, actually.
You have lost to Winch to max out.
Overrated? Yeah, I'll let that slide. You can call me overrated. I mean, you can say whatever you want to me. I have like a thick skin, but I don't want my chats. I really don't want my chats to become.
No, like yeah, he doesn't get any money from having played that round. But he got 1k from qualifier. True, he got a 1k from the qualifier.
Yo sweeps Tato and
Bro, how does that work? He gets $1,000 for being 5th for losing to me in the tiebreaker, but I get 0 for being 4th. I got scammed. Where's my monies?
Tato walks away with $1,000. It's not even bad. Tato walks away with $1,000.
I'm losing here by winning. It's insane.
Tato won't attend, so it's a pretty big deal. Yo still fights on, and I think we're gonna move on to the main event soon. By the way, I think up next we have Down versus.
He basically got paid $1,000 for playing Vivi. That's insane.
We have to buy some time. Happening.
Bro, can you stop munching on full screen webcam? What was that popcorn anyway?
Of the day. That's me.
Wait, was that a
No way
3-0?
all of that will happen. Maybe some of that will happen. Like maybe Tato can defend.
Yeah, that is a
Not
3-0.
doing the other like 5 or 6 things that he can do.
This is the second time I see Dravidian Elephant Archers and I'm not happy.
And it sucks when the Elephant Archer gets converted because he tanks so much from the other Elephant Archers.
Varus has been steadily climbing and has improved a lot TVH. Varus has been like top 12 for a while now though. I won't say he's been steadily climbing, I think he's been top 12 for a while now.
It tends to happen a lot with like when it comes to competition.
Would you risk 10k for 1k against Vivi? Yes.
Guys, let's
Bro, Vivi hadn't beaten me a single time in a tournament until LY. He had lost every single set 3-0 to 4-0. So yes, against Vivi I would risk it. Against other players probably not. The issue would be the stress of having to play.
Shaky versus Velez actually, but I think he's really stepped it up since then.
Like look, I'll show you. This is the only reason I would risk it against him.
I've grown since then, but it's not even that bad. Look, I'm like the same height as him. I'm like down to 6'7". He's 6'7".
I didn't know about this, by the way. Somebody told me this after I lost a game to Vivi in LY. A fan came up and told me like he asked me if I knew that was the first game I ever lose to Vivi in a tournament. I think my style just matches well against him. Because I don't let him take control. Like I think against players like Vivi, you don't want to let them take map control. Like you don't want to give them more army than you. Like obviously you don't give it to them, but you basically don't want to stop making army. That's when they really shine. What is Hera doing here, bro? Goodness. Okay, we can watch the Dowd Lewis. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. Dowd tried against Lewis. Like Dowd must not have listened to my interview. But then why would he do my strat? Well, it's not my strat. Like this is like Huang's strat. But like, why would he do it? I mentioned that Lewis is the guy I practice the most against to get ready my Mongol game against Winchester. Like I practice against Lewis 20 times probably, maybe more. He knew exactly what was good against this. How to counter it. Right? It was just bad by Dowd to do this, honestly. This was giving Lewis a free win. He said that he had the same idea before. I'm not surprised. It's definitely one of the things that come to mind when you try to take advantage of the map. But like, yeah, this never. Like Lewis needed to Titanic so hard to lose to this because he knew exactly what was coming and how to counter it.
MBL, you've been a star co-caster so far. You've called everything, my man.
That's why I invited myself, just to make the quality even better on the stream.
You invited yourself. I love it. I love it. Most welcome here.
Dowd even said in the Town Center podcast that he would do it. Did he actually?
It's crazy. He's going all in Cavachers. It's like worth it. Like you just need the numbers of Cavachers to snowball it back.
Dude, my Mongol game is a masterpiece, man.
Yeah, defensive siege. It really feels like Dowd. Although he did end up selling stone. Excuse me.
Has there been a closer, faster game than that in the later stages of this tournament so far?
He stabilized a little bit in terms of food. He has Bodkin Arrow, but no husbandry, no bloodlines.
Hearttt, I'm gonna see you in London and I'm gonna pull you aside so I can feel your muscles. Okay, bro. Just don't touch me too much, okay? What the hell? I can give you MBL though. You can touch MBL. He's very fluffy. Fluffy? Is that even a word? I mean, it's like a sponge, man. You can touch him. Wait, why didn't Lewis do it against MBL? I practice both with Lewis and MBL, so they shouldn't try doing it against each other. They both saw me playing this. Like I practice it with both of them. Yeah, like a marshmallow, slightly. MBL is like a marshmallow. Like a teddy bear.
This is not the best control for Dowd's army. Great play from Lewis so far. He's gonna get bloodlines first, which I think is the right call here, for sure.
Yeah. This is just like one big fight.
I mean, even though Lewis knows how to counter this, it's still a scary strat, man. Like, this is without making vills, without being late on the mangonels, on the siege workshop not being forwards.
Yeah,
still scary.
And Lewis is just dodging. He's kiting against the mangonels. He's doing a good job so far. Dowd, I can feel Dowd's like the messiness. I can feel it from here. He misses all the mangonel shots.
The execution was not as clean and he did not commit. I think that's the issue with the players I've seen trying to do this in the tournament after I did it. They're not committed, man. I'm not kidding when I said you don't make vills. I meant it. You don't make vills. you need to have that those numbers on your units. This is not a like. What do you prefer, making a vill or not making the vill, and then killing one from the opponent, but also having a unit? Like, it's just better to make the unit and kill a vill from the opponent, right? Get that snowball, get it rolling, end the game. When you start thinking, like you see Doubt in a town center here, right? With having farms, like that just means you're thinking what happens after this rush. There's no after. There should be no after. This strategy, well executed, has no after. I think there are certain situations, certain matchups, or certain games where you might want to adapt away from like the complete all-in. But like this is not one of them. Georgians are just gonna completely own you here in Castle Age.
I agree with that. Even if you're a bit behind as Georgians, you're still looking good with the Cav Archers because you got the better units. Good shot from Doubt though. Finally, something connects. Lewis seems to be in a dominant position. Oh. Lewis goes in, snipes the Magno, goes back.
To be fair, like, this is still scary. Like, Lewis actually microing pretty well here. Lewis, no!
Look at Lewis's micro, man. He's in the zone, man. He's playing a low ping against.
Look at that. Yeah, here it's just game over, right? The Vil can see them, but Doubt, like, no, this is why you have to all in though, because you weren't doing eco upgrades, you were committing to all in.
We're still far from
Trying to switch into a boom now, it's like you're just behind 30 cavalry units on the field.
So far, he's looking good for the game one. Like, he's got the Knights on the field now just in case. He's got the Cavalry raised behind.
Not
I
good.
think Lewis has, completely won this one at this point. We're kind of seeing Doubt's last threats. And yeah, GG's called. So Lewis takes game one. And MBL, I like the fact that you gave us a sneak peek into the practice. Let's get a GG in the chat, guys. Lewis takes game one against Doubt. And that was Doubt's first rotation Mongols pick, by the way.
Should I play some games?
Strategy, but Lewis has practiced
I kind of have to start getting used to RM again soon. There's a TTL this week, apparently. I haven't played any RM in a long time. Gonna be weird.
It's really well played by Lewis. Like, he executed it exactly how we wanted it to.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna go on to Doubt's home map now. It's 1-0 Lewis. Next home map is gonna be Loch Ness for Doubt.
Maybe I saw crazy for go casting just before he said.
Played in the water tournament, he got to round 32.
Dravidians, Armenians. So Lewis played Dravidians here as well. Lost as well.
Yeah, I think he's definitely inexperienced on water, but he's decent on him.
Friendly reminder, guys, to
definitely
follow the
support
stream
his
if you're
land.
enjoying the
Home
content.
map
We
is
love to
water.
have new people around here, especially brand new chatters, brand new viewers. And if you want to support me further, do consider
Yeah, definitely Lewis a
subscribing
little bit
as
inexperienced
well.
on water, though. That's
Yo, happy Liz, my friend.
A lot more decision-making at stake.
I was gonna say, we can't see the total viewers anymore here. Or is it somewhere and I'm blind? Before I think there was a total count, right? So you could see how many viewers total there are.
Only with one dock, he could go repair a little bit at the second dock.
I think that got removed.
Nice for Doubt, although Lewis is up a little bit faster right now.
I tried to look at that today for the tournament and I couldn't find it.
On one dock, like you said. So Lewis investing heavy into water.
No
Actually, he
such.
wins this. He's defending on land. His meta arms, I think they've died now. I don't think they've done a whole lot.
He did kill a villain and died.
Yeah, he killed one villain and died. But the cost of losing the water, I'm not sure if that's worth it. And look at this, Doubt with one dog will win the water.
Also, Lewis is a villager on the dock here now.
Yep. Archer's here to
Looking
collect
really
it.
good for Doubt. Lewis is collapsing here, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is looking fantastic for Doubt. He also has the churches and the
Who are you guys rooting for in this Lewis against NBL set that comes after?
In my opinion, Doubt's got good control of the game.
It says viewers. Yeah, but I want to see total viewer. Like before you would have like just like this. But somewhere it would show the total amount of viewers for all the streamers combined. Right, so this plus this plus this plus this.
However, Castle incoming now. Lewis getting 200 extra wood, which is really nice.
I'm not sure if that was removed on purpose.
Is he gonna go for it? Ah, he's going church.
Church middle. Okay, fair enough. It's gonna be some.
Thoughts on NBL making it to the main event. Think he can win it? I don't think he can win it. No, but I'm happy for him. He was panicking so hard. It's kind of cute. I was just happy I would have either Lewis or NBL in a main event. I would have liked to have Doubt too, but not over one of my boys, you know. I wanted Lewis or NBL to make it.
Yeah, I'm really missing a second dog from Doubt, right? Like this person.
Do you use any steroids? Lewis told you abuse steroids. Bro, I don't even work out right now. What the fuck am I gonna be doing on steroids? Do I look, or have I ever looked like I do steroids? I would be the weakest steroid user ever. I would literally look like a fucking Hulk if I was on steroids. Come on. I'm a normal dude.
Doubt's gonna go ahead and pick up the relics on the sides, which I think is gonna be the main strategy for the Armenians here. Like that's the reason he picked the Civ, is to go for the warrior priest. And he's getting good control.
Stop using steroids, huh, bro?
Lewis now because of that 2-dock production though, like you mentioned, MB. I think maybe Doubt's under.
I'm vanilla as hell here.
Yeah, but I mean not but a little but Doubt getting relics is quite huge against a player like Lewis because Lewis, if you have seen his games, he loves taking the relics. He loves playing for the late game.
AoE on steroids? The roid rage.
Makes Lewis feel pretty uncomfortable, honestly. Also, the Armenians with the faster gathering wood from the wood upgrade is also pretty huge.
Steroids are bad for your pre-workout, exactly. The Armenians game was the only one that Doubt played properly. I am on the other games he looked off.
Just loves some extra dogs from him though, but he's giving out the water, it seems. Making a demo.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Doubt's in a much better position now. 3 TCs. I mean, the game is, for all intents and purposes, the game is kind of even. But I would give the slight advantage to Doubt.
Let's see. I didn't watch the games.
Look at those relics that will be coming in. Lewis does have the water control, but Lewis's base super uncomfortable. Look at this, all so tight. Doubt has a lot more map control. He's just booming up with 3 town centers. He's got 2 churches to defend himself now, and he's really spamming out the warrior priest. So he's gonna commit to these in the long term. He's got 13 of them already on the field, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, they are kind of insane when they get upgrades. They get benefit from blacksmith upgrades and monastery upgrades, so they can get a lot of HP, and they also heal themselves, which is sick. What I'm really missing from Doubt earlier was a monk on the shoreline, maybe to stop the Lewis from killing his dog. But like, why isn't Doubt just making a couple of dogs here? I don't understand.
It's 1,000 something resources collected ahead. That's pretty crazy, no? Why? Doesn't even have boss. Oh my god, Doubt doesn't have boss with their minions.
Already existing ships that Lewis has, you know what I mean?
Aram.
So what Doubt's gonna do is gonna ignore water for now, develop his economy, and then retake it in Imp, most likely, where he can actually get benefit from it via Romans. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but taking the water now means he can use his army to pass and make some churches on Lewis' face. Or maybe
What is crazy is how much abuse of drugs there are in some esports.
So maybe
I think that's been like.
does he ever want to be imp or what?
I think that was a bit more of an issue before. Not sure if it still is.
It's not bad,
Do CSGO players still go on Adderall?
I don't know if he's got the time for it. That's it already on stone. He's gonna start adding in some docks. So MBL, you got your wish there about
For tournaments or not anymore?
The fire ships.
How would you be affected
It could be solid.
by Adderall if you were playing AoE tournaments?
With the amount of number of warrior priests that Doubt has and the potential.
Like I don't know exactly what it does, so I don't know if it would even help you for AoE.
Okay, it's not a huge thing, but those mule cards lately have trapped villagers so much. Like, look at this mule card on ghosts.
Yeah, we can hear all the yapping here.
He has 5 on gold at the moment, and now he only has 3. He has the relics though, so that helps.
Yeah, just worth mentioning.
Oh, the demo!
Oh,
The demo!
underwhelming. No, it was perfect.
Bro,
right?
he
Yeah,
killed nothing. What?
Yeah, it's underwhelming. He can just heal. He lost
How did Doubt micro that? That's crazy. He never does
A lot
that.
better there, but how
Let's make a church forward. Heal! Out, heal!
He just picked up Sanctity, so they go to 95 HP now. 95 HP is so much for an infantry unit, by the way.
Space, another demo coming in though. If you kill all the villagers and the
Yeah,
warriors-
I watched a little bit of the Way game and Sans, and I was really surprised that.
Can I get a dab in the chat there? Completely lost the push basically because of that one.
I don't know, I was just surprised that Doubt would die to the Tiger. It's like he was a bit surprised that the Tiger for doing so good.
The church is not gonna go up. Did Doubt just lose to one demo?
It looks like the warrior priests aren't doing anything anymore. The elephants are so tanky.
Adderall and stimulators in general make you too hyper and angry whenever small things go wrong.
That demo turned the tides a lot.
Yes, yes.
Doubt doesn't have a second building for imp, so he rushes down to university with all
Is that why I tilt nowadays when I'm on like caffeine? Or is that not related? I just have anger issues. I feel like I didn't tilt
Yes, yes.
as much a while back.
Without that demo, the church
Like
is
since,
continued. It's gonna be nasty. There's gonna be churches.
I feel like I mold too much now. I mean, not lately because I haven't really been playing ladder, but I don't feel like I always got angry like that in my life when I used to play games.
I think Lewis should send some villagers out here. Go for some side attacks.
I drink coffee.
Doubt on the land. He can't fight the middle because Doubt has so much navy already on the field that if you try to make docks right now, it's not gonna work. That will beat you to it, and you're just gonna waste all that time. He's gonna try the docks on top. I think that's a mistake. I think that's a huge mistake. Actually, he needs to push on the land first.
This was so Doubt instead of running and healing up, he loses everything. Yeah, that's the difference in patience between some players. Like,
Are you just trying to say 6-7? You're trying to say 6-7.
MBL would always heal up.
My goodness, you got
But
your
it's a
way.
6-7 cringe joke, bro. The worst part is MBL trying to force it. Fucking 35-year-old dog hasn't even opened TikTok in his life, and he's trying to force a joke.
Will Doubt spot that? He hasn't spotted it yet. Just kidding, that's a lie. He has.
Hera has an emo too. What even is that, bro?
Elephant's raiding can be annoying, but Doubt has such a nice defense. The castle here and maybe adding
Like,
some
oh my god, 6-7. Oh my goodness, man.
opposite.
And 38 damage, bro. I'm also like 30 something. It's just, well, not yet actually, but
Big mistake
I
against
feel like
the
it.
Doubt going straight into Dromans.
It's like we're too old to be joking about things like that, you know? Keep it serious, boys.
It's not bad. Like, Doubt sees it.
Stay strong. Like, be happy with your age, you know? When you're trying to force things like that, it's like you're unhappy with your age. You should be happy, proud. We're grown men. Adderall helps with focus and attention. It helps the CSGO players when they have to stare at a spot on their monitor for 3 minutes straight. Ah, fair enough.
Big bam, big bam.
If I tried to do that, I would have like random thoughts going through my head and just making me lose focus, and then the 1 second I actually should be paying attention, I'm not.
We could see Galleon from Lewis as well. Doubt stonewalling the sides, by the way.
Boom! Boom! And there's more coming! There's more demos! Boom! You see that Lewis trying to mess up a huge mess.
I guess Doubt has the demo upgrade, yeah, he does, for sure.
And the castle is under heavy
Those
pressure.
demos are broken, man.
Insane at the moment.
I don't think it's that
And
bad.
Lewis is still queuing fire ships? No, that's so bad by Lewis.
Galleon on top of the fast fires. I think he can
Bro,
still
wait
attack.
for Shipwreck and go Galleons.
I don't think so. Like, he's still missing a lot of upgrades. Doubt can-
How is he queuing up more fire ships against that? Cancels?
Lewis-
Okay, he realizes.
Oh my
Good.
God, the ball
Good,
line.
Lewis.
And
Good,
it's
man.
so heavy in water that this might overwhelm Doubt. Doubt, you have 5 docks against 10 million docks. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Only 5 docks from Doubt.
Bro,
He's
I
worried
hear
about
him
making
just
side attacks, he's worried
yapping
about controlling the goal. He's walling up the sides.
in 2 times
But
speed
Lewis
in
is
the
all over
background.
water right now. He's going into the fast fires. There's so many heavy demos though. Can Doubt control this? Can Doubt
My
microwave
goodness.
correctly?
Looks like
Honestly?
he can. Those demos just have insane blast radius though.
Yeah, that was pretty good from Doubt. That was really good from Doubt.
full
Those demos are so broken.
If those demos come
Like
out,
demos,
you can kill Galleons, dude. Like,
pre-nerf,
just so insane
broken,
because
completely
think about this.
broken
Long
at
Nest
every
has
stage
a
of the
very
game.
small pond. Like it's a long pond, but it's pretty small, so you can't really have that much space to run. If you make 10
It's crazy that like they gave a Sith a bonus for the demos when they're already so
Yeah, so a
broken,
lot of
generally
resources. There's
speaking.
2,500 gold. He's spamming some more dogs. He can play
Listening
this
to
forever.
NBA on
He's
fast
also
speed is a
very
mind-changing
resource
experience.
side of that.
Dude,
Yeah,
nowadays I can't
Struggling
watch
gold,
anything on normal
relics.
speed,
He
honestly.
control of the game.
I watch
Yeah,
almost everything on
control.
175 or 2 speed.
This is it for Lewis. Lewis has to win the water right now, basically. He needs to win it right now.
Let me try listening to them at normal speed.
Are so powerful in big numbers, although he doesn't have big numbers at the moment.
Looking decent for
Roman's
Lewis,
also
man.
working Nah.
I don't know.
It
Lewis has a
sounds
lot
so
of names
cold,
in
man.
MBL.
Yes, but he can mass like 20
Sounds
demos
chill.
in the dogs and just jump them out at the same time, and all that great navy from Lewis is dead. And look at Lewis's face. He's managing to warrior priest raids, man.
NBA sounds so funny on 2 times speed.
25 HP on those demos.
It just sounds like it sounds like he's on something, you know?
He's just trying to buy some time. Meanwhile, he's fighting on all sides. It's skirmishers. It's warrior priest. I saw Doubt in the champion tax as well. And so long term, I feel like Lewis
sounds like
is
MBL is on something.
Even the water
MBL talks so fast is insane. I also talk really fast. I need to get used to speaking slower,
Exactly. And
actually.
look at this,
It would be good for the stream.
poverty economy. He can't afford more bolts now, right? He's surrounded on his woodlines. Doubt is just spamming. He has so much resources. And the Armenian fleet...
One of the things I need to work on to be a better streamer.
Back and forth to that one fire ship. Lewis is trying whatever he can.
Less mumbling.
4 castles
Oh,
happening out.
champions from Doubt.
Champions coming out.
Champions coming in.
And
Lewis
those
has
guys
no
are really
way for
strong.
the land. Yeah.
Dude, Lewis' base
Really
sucks.
good.
Lewis is
Yeah,
cooked,
amazing
man.
defense,
Man, Lewis should have banned this map
Great
against
seven,
MBL, no?
7 relics. Now he's just spamming gold units. Trying to gold to the bank. It's 100 HP.
What did
champions,
Lewis
30
ban?
units. They're extremely tanky, extremely hard to deal with, and Lewis just has nothing to deal with those whatsoever. Lewis has kind of won the water, but I don't know if that's even enough at this point.
Yes, we won it. And just trust me, 20 demos. Go! Look at those demos going in! You're insane! Like, just a little bit more demos. Lewis loses his whole fleet. He's not producing a single more boat, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there are no bans.
Also raiding his whole town. Lewis is down to 112 pop. Doubt is chilling on 160.
Yeah, absolutely GG now. For sure. There's no chance.
Are these
Demos
admin
have
bans?
been
No,
out, you know, left with Lewis'
this is
army
not admin
in water,
ban.
And Doubt's controlling the land 100%.
They do
now.
have bans.
We're getting into the territory where Lewis is just trying to recover as best as he can. Bless his heart.
Ah, but MBL first pick Logness, bro. MBL is such a dog. He saw how bad Lewis played this game and he just first picked them. Or first picked it. Such a dog, bro. It's admin? Oh, it's admin ban? Okay, so you have 0 agency over maps, that's crazy. I mean, fair enough, I would have done the same, honestly. If I saw Lewis playing that map, I would have insta-picked it too.
Yeah, it's along the line. He's feeling the pressure. It's gonna go to Lewis's home map though after this. That was Doubt's home map. Hope you guys are enjoying the cast so far. Lewis versus Doubt. That's the matchup I was waiting for a long time. Remember, the winner does play MBL afterwards in a best of 7. They're in the lobby.
Damn, game. Yeah, I watched a little bit of this game.
What do you want? 10% discount, right?
I didn't see how it ended, but I just saw the like Lewis on Tiger Calf, same wheel count as Stout, who had CA. It's like that should be GG, right? What do Hans even do against Tiger Calf?
Lewis being walled will help him a lot.
Like, do they have any unit that does well against them? I guess you have to go half.
Which is completely exposed, by the way. Not a single piece of palisade here. So I think Lewis's walls will actually win him the game here if he's able to stabilize and not get overrun. But he's going over to the stone. He wants to play towards Tiger Cavalry. Interesting.
Forward siege from Doubt now. Tiger Cav is very interesting. They are so good against range units.
Yeah.
Like they're like the Tarkin, right? So it's gonna be really, really difficult if Lewis gets into those Tiger Cav. Then I don't know what Doubt can do. He has to switch into like Knights or something, but he has to go for Siege and Monk right now, I feel, at least, like Doubt.
So like Lewis beat Doubt? Bro,
yeah, absolutely, I agree with that. So I think the reason why we're not gonna...
This was such a weird bracket. Like, I can't believe Nikov lost to Dogao, man. I like your voice bookmark links. Twitch, Netflix, Trade. This is like Path of Exile, Spotify, dashboards. I think this is my like old overlay. Spotify again for some reason. AoE2 database, outdated, aim booster. Path of Exile. I think this is a playlist. I think these two are playlists. And this is just invoice generator. Yeah, Path of Exile is really good. But have to be a certain kind of person. Nikov is 11. Yeah, I felt like it. Like when I saw Nikov, like I didn't watch, and I saw Nikov lost to Dogao. I was like, what? He never loses to Dogao. 11-3 is crazy. 2-1, 3-1, 3-1, 4-1, 3-1. Like Nikov is Dogao's father, man. When did he lose even? Here. My god, the only 2 losses Nikov has ever against Dogao is in something called Aorus League in 2021. That is crazy, man. And then he went from losing to him in the least important tournament ever, probably. I mean, at least I haven't heard of it, so I don't know how important it was, but $1,000 to losing to him in the most important qualifier. That's ridiculous. I was really surprised to see that. Like, Nico's usually Dogao's father. I think sometimes they even practice together, or they used to. I think Dogao practices with Balls nowadays. Balls. Because I've seen them use the same strats. Was that a one wall in early every game? No clue. Dogao's owner. Really tough path either way. Like, Nico had a really rough path. But I mean, you should have a hard path if you were in top 12, right? Have to go through so much. Yeah, Dogao almost beat Dowd as well. Dowd kind of clutched it, honestly. Winning the last 2 games. I kind of want to watch this back. Like, Jurchens against Byzantine. How the hell do Byzantines lose to Jurchens? That doesn't even make sense. On Vulpine as well, of all maps. Like, this should be a free Sif win for Byzantines, honestly. I don't know how you messed it up. Portuguese hands? That should also be free. He throw the last 2 games hard? He must, like, he has better Sif in both games, by far, too. Bengalis, I'm guessing he went, like, FC Rata, should be really strong. Dowd went Mongols again, bro. How many times did Dowd lose with the Mongols, man? Why doesn't he learn that it's not good to not all in with that? So Akuma beating Dark was also a surprise? I don't think that's a surprise. I think that's a 50-50 match. And honestly, yeah, 50-50. I don't think it's a surprise. Vivi beating Sorakuma is like a little bit of an upset too, I think. Like, small one. Dowd played so bad at Rampart. Okay, Dowd made the same mistake 2 sets in a row though. Like, he picked Mongols on Rampart twice. And I don't think he all-in either of them. Well, I don't know if he all-in in this one, but he didn't in this one. So he either changed it up or he didn't learn a lesson, you know? He did not, yeah. Cito against Sebastian was supposed to be today, but it's gonna be... the Rex are gonna be shown tomorrow because Viper couldn't play today. Yeah, I have had to play against Classic Pro before, and like, it's always a little bit of an issue what times he's gonna have electricity. So get making videos and then the Rata is overwhelmed. Yeah, that seems to be like that's just what happens when you go for that strat and you don't all in. Like, you have to watch the timing difference. Like, I'll show it again actually. You have to, because we just watched the Mongol game from Dowd as well. The timing difference is just so massive on whether you make wheels or not. Look at how fast I'm gonna be hitting my opponent with siege and stuff. Look, first of all, when do I click up? 140. It's actually kinda late uptime. I guess I went tower, not market. And look how the expert does it. This is how you're supposed to do it. If you're trying to have, because I've tried, obviously, I've tried to half-ass it and go like some economy, it just doesn't work. The opponent will need to mess up too much. You don't want to play around the opponent messing up. You want to play around having something that works against people who are playing good, right? So like, look at me, I'm not even making builds, dude. I'm just committing. You have to commit. What I like from Dowd though, I think it was Dowd who I saw, he made an extra scout. Making an extra scout, and then just having 2 scouts out on the map with bloodlines and armor. I think it can make all the difference in the world. So like, I don't know if it was Dowd who I saw doing that. I had seen Hoang do it before actually. I don't know, didn't do it myself, but I should have. Having that extra scout out on the field with our bloodlines and armor can be so annoying for the opponent. He did extra scouting, so okay, so I saw that. Yeah, so like, look how, minute 7, my Mangonel is about to hit the golds. My Mangonel is about to hit the gold minute 7. How do you stop this shit? And that's against somebody who Also went FC, no double attacks, no fletching on the archers, right? So like you need to do that. That's the only way this works. Well, not the only way this works, it's just a way to make it work. Like there's no reason to not do that. You're not playing for economy. There's no after, once again, chat. There's no after. This is it. Like the game ends here, one way or another. You either win it here or you lose it here. But you're not trying to delay this into a decent game, into a fair game. It's not supposed to be fair. It's supposed to be a stomp. Yeah, I think Castle Drop unique unit does counter it a little bit. I don't think because opponent is going for that, that means you lost. I just think you need to, you know, do good. It's possible to win. Okay,
can see Zambe Raiders here is because Doubt invested so heavily into the skirmishers, and so Lewis abandoned the whole range idea. He might go elite skirm just to hold a little bit.
So that went super aggro here.
The Tiger Cap has 4 pierce armor.
Forward workshop, you don't see that often from Doubt.
And Doubt might not expect that. Like Doubt does not see the stone. He doesn't really think
Doubt doesn't have the dog in him. It's
It's
funny because I think strats like this is what Doubt could actually be really good at.
I like that. Damage right now.
Like,
I like it a lot. So if you can actually get in with those elite skirms,
Doubt can win games based off strategy like this. And I don't like, but if he tries to make it into a macro game with micro, like other players are also gonna be good at that, you know. But an all-in like the one I did, and like Viper was doing in some games in KOTD, I think that's what Doubt should be doing straight up. Not every game, but like some games here and there when it fits, right?
That castle took all of his food villages. He's got to reset his economy. Tiger Cap's coming out. The castle's gonna hold. Doubt will add a counter immediately in response. That counter is extremely ugly.
Lewis doesn't have food to upgrade his Tiger Cap, so the ramp push will continue with Cab Archers and Knight behind. Lewis is trying to rush up a siege up to defend. This is
yeah, like on this, like in this moment, I think the game should be over, right? Like Doubt just committed so much to a push, and Lewis just got a castle up for defense, and he's gonna make a counter unit to everything Doubt makes. I guess Doubt should start adding like a lot of knights from here if possible. Knights have worse stats than Tiger Cap, but they can tank for the CA.
The ram is putting on so much pressure, killing building after building.
This is a very intense moment right now. Lewis getting up a stable though. He's stabilizing his economy. Mangonel coming out. I think Lewis is holding maybe with that Mangonel.
Yeah, Mangonel holds. Ram has to go back. The Tiger Cap.
One was good, but
to expose Doubt's weaknesses.
I don't know. I think he broke a house or should have broken the palisade.
All offense, no defense. Now Doubt's on football a little bit. He did see those Tiger Cap come in. This is what Lewis sees right now. Bloodline's coming in on these bad boys. And let's see if he can maybe find this woodline. It's quite exposed. Doubt's trying to defend.
Will you cast tomorrow or are you lazy? It's not about lazy or not. I don't want to cast because everybody else is going to be casting. What's the point? I'm going to get 90 viewers and I'm going to be wasting my time here being like paying full attention to the stream while it's just not worth it. Heartbroken for Lewis, happy for NBL though. Hope Lewis can make it down to London anyways. I don't think Lewis would go to London unless like somebody sponsors his trip. I don't see him doing it. I hope he does though. Like what if Red Bull gets him as an analyst or something? I don't know. Like he's gonna be cheap to fly him in. Maybe he pays Red Bull or something. What the hell? I just got I heard an alert. What's that?
No. No, but like seriously, 135 HP, 11 attack, and 4 pierce armor. It's such a crazy stat line for a unit.
I think I got a blaze alert, but I don't know what it meant.
Ridiculous as well. So, no, it's a crazy strong unit. I think just because Lewis
he could drive in. I don't know how far is it from where he lives. I don't even know where he lives.
Monk gets a conversion. That's huge. Yeah, makes the monk dying worth it. Skirmish on the field, doing quite well. Armor coming in for Lewis. So more
fly from England to England?
The fact that they are not dying under TCs and
well, I don't know how drivable.
Lewis still sneaking out for a relic, as you can see on the top.
Like for example, in Peru, I wouldn't drive from one end of the country to the other. That would be like 18 hours more. A lot more probably.
I think that's my next career. I'm gonna be MBL 90, professional caster.
MB 90.
Bits? I got bits.
Okay, that's good because you might have to retire after you lose very soon. So I think it's good that you're thinking about that.
I didn't get bits.
Already, like, I'm sorry guys, I lost. I will do my best next time.
You know, MBL, your journey is
hilarious. Oh, I did get bits. Phantom Max with 50 bits. Oh, I see. What the hell?
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I lost. I didn't have
my alerts are like messed up.
I
didn't see that on my OBS.
Instead of practicing, I started playing World of Warcraft in my free time. Like, I'm sorry guys, I'll try again.
No, listen. I think you'll do well today.
Is Peru that? Well, Peru is pretty big, yeah. And the rolls are bad. Both actually, but Peru is pretty big.
But
large.
I feel like those Tiger Caps are like Huskarls on a mount, you know? And the only way that,
Peru Mapo.
kill this is by getting helps out. right? But then
Yeah.
we can go Haguang. No, not Haguang.
Yeah, like Peru is pretty big.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
doing
So,
really well though.
And the roads are us,
but
yeah.
like Lewis's position is slightly easier to play. Like he's got the 2 castles set up, which is amazing for defense. He's massing just 1 unit.
So, like,
He now has to make a ton of
For example,
damage.
I've traveled from Lima to Piura
It's good, but plus your
in
armor's
car.
down, right? So like 4 bills down, that's not too
That
bad
took
down.
like
Plus your armor's
18
down.
hours.
Yep. Look at this. The Tiger
That's
Cavalry
like
now
half the
48 armor,
country.
and they get stronger every time they
Probably
kill.
with the better side of the roads too. Like to go from Lima to Tacna, for example, that would probably take more. Even if the road that is technically shorter.
HP.
You from Peru? Yeah, I'm from
Armor,
Peru.
Cavalries are doing 2 damage per hit, and those Tiger Caps are everywhere at the moment, while Lewis is making a huge farm eco in the back, getting hand cards as well for his economy, which is gonna be insane. I think Lewis can play a full all-in castle here and maybe take the game.
I don't think he needs imp, because what do you get imp? Like imp gets you nothing. Get devotion, all in castle keeps.
I was in Lima, a lot drier than I expected. The traffic was also insane. Yeah, the traffic's bad. You know, I thought the traffic in Peru was bad, and then I went to Paris and Sao Paulo.
He's from the economy, and Lewis
And then I was like, okay, the traffic in Peru is actually not that bad. Somehow these cities have it worse.
So aggressive. He's selling his resources.
Yeah, Lima's a desert, so it's definitely kind of dry. I mean, it's humid. The climate here is weird because Lima is a desert, so like there's not that much plants because they just don't grow naturally, right?
He's completely panicked.
But the climate feels humid because we're in the coast, right? We're next to the ocean.
All around Doubt base. Doubt is completely idle. Remember, 4 pierce armor plus 2, 6 pierce armor total.
Look at it, they're not dying at all. This unit is so broken.
It's way too strong, man. This unit's so freaking powerful.
It's way too strong.
I like what you did there, MB. I like that, MB. As a good dad
Yes,
joke,
yes,
MB.
Yes,
And Doubt's forced to run away from the town center. Castle defense, maybe he can hold on, but 80 bills.
He lost all his economy.
I went from Lima to Ayacucho by bus, never again. Yeah, that sounds like a pain.
Puts outposts on the whole side. He takes the map.
Yeah, it's a humid desert. It's weird.
Even with his 60 APM, it looks like he has like 200 at some point. Doubt is losing everything in the south to 3.
There's always memes on like TikTok and stuff on Peru about Peru, specifically Lima. How it looks like they're like, oh, sorry for the war. Hope you guys recover soon. And then they show a picture of the
Doubt was gonna ban this save as well. And the ban
poor places in Lima. That there's no trees. Like there's literally no trees. But like they just don't grow naturally. You only see trees where people plant them and water them. Because it's like a desert.
Went straight for the unique unit of the Tiger Cap, and my god, was that a good decision. Just take a look at that last fight. He melted all of the Cav archers while raiding Doubt.
Have you seen the Mars versus Peru memes? Yeah, yeah.
And now it's 140 pop to 70 pop.
There's a lot of those things. Like people just keep memeing on Lima because we have no plants.
Yeah, I can't help but think that Doubt.
Yeah, like plants cost money to upkeep.
I think what he did after this was really nice, but
If he doesn't,
like he needed to keep doing the monks, the siege, like hit the pressure.
they just don't grow naturally. I don't know.
Can't let way boom into those insane units. But it's
It doesn't rain too often here either. So in winter, sometimes we have some winters that have a lot of rain, but nothing compared to other places.
Man, oh man, this is super nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
Wait, harvest in the players.
the Tiger Calf just ate there.
Big attack on the left side. Third
Okay, I want to see what happened this one. I didn't watch.
Cast it, bro.
To there. That's crazy.
Hey, what do you think? I value your opinion a lot. What do you think?
I think he's improvised Bulgarians.
Okay.
He's sending 8 villagers from wood to there. That's crazy. So he's gonna actually go quite heavy on food there. Potentially for a big mana armor spam. He's not planning on doing a range. He's just going crazy.
It took 4 wheels of woods.
No, it's gonna be market. It's
No,
gonna be market. It's
8
not
wheels
gonna
of
be
wood
market. It's gonna be
to
market.
food.
Market. He's in a fast castle, but into what though?
Okay, this is a cooked up strat.
No way, right? It can't be long swords. We'll see what Lewis can do. Lewis got the Jurchens, guys. Welcome in. It's game 4. Dow clearly prepared the strategy. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted
Yeah,
subs.
exactly.
Give me some subs, buddy. Thank you so much. Put a smile on that face, MBL. Come on now.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, man. I know my success means a
That's
lot.
how
to
it
you.
might work. Let's see.
Archers, spearmen. That's Lewis.
I've always been thinking about Bulgarian, like some kind of FC somewhere to play for longswords, man. I remember for the last 2v2 tournament, there was this map.
Take one range and try to aim cast all the time.
It was a very good map that has water on the edges,
Adding the staple, though. Lewis is adding the staple.
and then
Punishes perfectly.
like beach terrain on the bit of more inside, and then in the inner circle it would have grass and mountains.
Going double barrack longswords? This is
It was a very
amazing.
popular map in, I think it was Dave's
If
tournament.
this works, I'm gonna be so impressed. Like, so
I
impressed.
forget the name.
But there's no way up though.
Stranded, yes, Stranded.
No, I don't know if Lewis is thinking about that.
Like so, like in the 2v2 tournament, I kept thinking like, man, FC is the best play here. And then some people were going like FC unique unit, and we were a bit afraid of that. And I was thinking like, what Civ can punish
Yes.
the FC without having to go for something forward crazy themselves?
Saying that doesn't work.
And like Bulgarians just keep coming to mind, like Bulgarian FC longswords. Like what even stops that, you know? But Larry didn't believe in them, so we never even tried them.
I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I'm just giving you my best idea.
Isn't it yet? Oh, nice. I like that map.
Without the full defense, Lewis coming in with all the scouts with the attack upgrade and faster speed, and now Attack on the right side. Attack
Third
on the left
barracks.
side. Big attack on the left side. Third barracks coming up.
This is
Doubt
crazy.
defending
Third
the
barracks, longswords. Like, I've never even thought of this idea. It doesn't even sound that good to me, even while I'm seeing it. We're going to see the second stable from Lewis. He's going to go for the all-in scouts. So MBL was suggesting 2 ranges. If this doesn't work, MB, then maybe your plan with 2 ranges could have been better. Let's see what happens. 2 longswords going to be raiding and potentially counterattacking to begin.
It is scary to be up against longswords.
It's really nerve-wracking. Doubt is 1 game away from losing, by the way, and he's pulling out the Bulgarian triple barrack longswords, which is absolutely crazy. Counter rates, they're really good.
He's losing so much though.
And he's defending with archers at home.
Yeah,
Doubt has 2
archers.
armor though. And coming in with a lot. Ah, this is crazy.
Tower from Lewis.
Lewis panic.
Oh, Lewis went for 2 ranges, MBL. He chose you. He chose you after all. He's gonna go 2 ranges. He's gonna switch it up and go for the cav archers. He's not getting a
29
market.
bills
Doubt's
29
down
bills
to
now.
29 bills. He's getting raided left and right by the scouts. And Lewis is just gonna defend with some archers. He's got a tower on the gold. He wants to go up. He wants to go for the cav archers in response to Doubt's aggression.
Dal anonimo.
And I really think Lewis is in a great position. Doubt is abusing the deer. Look at this. Just taking a random deer up top.
Yeah, this is crazy. And he's also losing
Yeah, I
armor.
mean, this is prepared strat by both. Lewis prepared Georgians.
Attack, those villagers are getting eaten
Dal
down.
prepared this Bulgarian thing.
But he's all over Lewis' economy. Lewis is not up to cast it yet, but he's about to click. And when he clicks, he can go step lashes, but he has to hold on for a long time against a huge flood of longswords from Doubt.
Oh
Doubt
my
is all in.
goodness.
Wow. Nah, you can't lose that
He's
much.
25 bills. You start with 28 bills in Empire Wars. He's down to 25. Do you understand what I'm telling you guys, chat? He's down 3 bills from the starting build counts.
Lewis is picking off the woman on the right side too, taking the
I mean, I don't even think the strat is bad actually. This just looks like the execution was really bad, no?
In practice. The Doubt thought it was a good idea. To pull it off the turn.
Yeah, just more wall on that lumber camp. Like he could have avoided so much damage in many places. Doubt if it feels like.
Which are a lot. Doubt is a fan favorite. He's pulled out a crazy strategy. I don't even hate it, but it's
But
so
like,
risky.
imagine you're up against somebody going archer opening though. Don't you just die on the spot? Like, what do you do then? I wonder.
Okay, that's good.
He's
That's
broken.
good.
Lewis
Lewis has to run.
But he's got
No mistakes by Lewis
Yep, a
too.
little bit of flank. Doubt flanks a little bit. He's gonna kill 1 fill at least. Kills 2. You know what? This is actually not bad. He's actually killing
It's
some
not bad
villages,
at
but the cav archers coming out for churches, they attack 25% faster. Isn't that really strong? Oh god, he's got 8 bills in the queue.
But that might be a positive thing for him though. He might think, oh my god, I have no food, and then he sees his bill queue, and he's like, oh, I got 500.
He's gonna quick one on the right side. He finishes the
Freaking
range.
MB.
The TP cancels the queue. He does cancel it.
Yeah,
Exactly
Lewis
the
just
same
does
deal. Great
Bodkin and
now cav archers come out. Bodkin for
and
sure is gonna come
CA.
through Lewis.
Oh, but 1 scout from Lewis killing all Doubt's villagers at home as well. 23 bills from Doubt, 32. This is a crazy game, dude. This is a crazy game. But triple range.
What a massacre. I mean,
Doubt has nothing, dude.
This
Doubt
game is over. I'll tell you why this game
don't
is over.
mind what Dow did against a Civ that goes scouts like that, but what does he do if the opponent does an archer range that's opening?
Up here, and he's got gold secure here in a big way.
I wonder.
That's enough to stabilize, and Doubts can't play the game. He's completely
Wonder
stuck.
what
And I wouldn't be
what
surprised
that
if Lewis
would
actually
be,
defends
what
the
he would
gold.
react
I wouldn't
with
be surprised
then.
if Lewis is sending out some counterattacks now. So far, it's all Doubt though.
But does Lewis know how bad situation Doubt is in?
Okay, I mean,
That's a good point.
that's just GG, right?
Listen, MBL, I have the secret for you. Never co-casted with me. He's got no wood for farm. Decent idea.
Go for this strategy though, like it's crazy.
I have no idea. I
It's the
actually have no
worst
idea.
map I've ever seen.
What was the last game between Lewis and Doubt if he didn't win here? Where's my... There we go. Lewis Doubt. Stormfront. So there was this left and this was used. This was used. This was used. This was used. For Doubt this was used. This was used. Byzantine. Armenians he used. And did he use Bengalis? He used Hans. So Daud had Bengalis and Byzantines against Vietnamese and Persians for Stonefront. Stonefront. I mean, Daud didn't get to use his first pick, dude. Maybe he.
Tato, because Tato for sure lost to the shit in practice, and then Doubt thought it was good, but it was just not that good. It's decent. It's not the worst idea. But I think against a guy like Lewis that loves CA, I don't think this is gonna be like a solid idea to really pull this out.
Yeah, that's the funny part. Like when you see strats like this, and like they're probably like super cooked up in the lab,
People are gonna be
and then they come into the tournament and it just doesn't work. Like you start to think, man, who did he practice with? Like who did this work against? You know?
You can do this, MBL. Just taking nervous laps.
Lewis is in the zone, but look at Doubt's attack though. 5 long swords, 3 scores. Lewis has nothing to stop this, but Doubt has nothing at all. Well, he's defending his gold with his
Wait,
sword.
MB,
He's still 5 farms.
someone in the chat says, nah, Doubt will come back. If Doubt wins this game, I will resign the next 100 games to MBL on the rank ladder. Immediately.
Look at the attack Doubt is coming in with though. Lewis has no defense.
Maybe he took Bengali because he thought Bengali would counter Mongol FC on the map. Yeah, but then he picked Mongol himself, right? That picked Bengalis and Mongols.
Oh my goodness, the Scorpions push away.
I do think like we saw Bengalis winning, right, against him against the Mongols. So why did he pick both?
He's still fine. He's still fine. Lewis is still fine. It's okay. He's got one on the right side. MBL, you listen to me, man.
Wait, like now I think about Doubts just doesn't make sense. Why did he take Bengalis and Mongols when he just lost as Mongols to the Bengalis like you know the counter to it, or a counter to it. You are picking Mongols like this to use it on Rampart against Lewis, who you should know that practiced against me, who was spamming the hell out of that strat for my tiebreaker. So like, how does he end up first picking Mongols against the guy that has practiced against it the most when you knew of a counter yourself? He got Bengalis because he lost to Bengalis against his Mongols, so he thought he would just grab both. Like he grabs Mongols to do the cheese and Bengalis to like take away the counter from Lewis. Just two first picks committed to that map. I feel like that like lost a little bit here on the mind games, honestly. And then we're like going Bulgarians. Like this Bulgarian strat is definitely prepared, right?
No, you listen to me.
But it's just still weird to go for.
Oh my goodness.
Like I don't feel like Lewis did anything amazing this game other than killing 25 kills from Doubt.
Wait, maybe the dream is Doubt all along. Is Doubt gonna come back? No, the raids are really good. But the raids are really good.
He's insane armor. Yes, the raids are really good. Doubt is scorp defense.
Oh no, oh no.
This is crazy. This is the fight of the game.
No, the rocket cart from Lewis out of nowhere.
No.
Oh, the scorpions are down.
NBA is such a spastic, man. You just hear the voice in the background. Oh no!
Oh, it was looking decent for a moment there, but Lewis defends with the rocket cart. This is 5. Yeah, perfect.
Sounds even funnier in faster speed.
At large, in Doubt's base, Doubt's at 23 villagers. Doubt has the number 23 tattooed to his villager count. It's been there for the last 20 minutes. And I just don't think he's got the answer. Lewis can mix in 1-2 step launchers, by the way. 1 or 2 step launchers can kill all of the scorpions really easily.
I would say a TC on the woodline on top secures Lewis again.
And this game's over. From 23 kills, you don't recover.
He's got no stone, barely any wood as well.
Cancel rocket card by stone. Cancel rocket card by stone.
Yeah, so I mean that still had his last pick. I mean his first pick.
If he buys stone,
But Lewis still had Vietnamese too. It's not like Lewis had a bad save.
he's not doing it.
Wait.
I feel like Dowd got outdrafted actually.
30 seconds, bro.
30 seconds more? He's still not doing it. Have you streamed more units? Are you getting nervous? Oh, he did it! He did it!
Oh, it's insane!
Oh my goodness, you're the best caster ever.
He
and
what?
You're probably gonna win because this happened.
Yes.
You're so good, MB. It's no, MB.
30 seconds, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, bro.
30 seconds more? He's still
Yeah,
not doing it.
30
Have you streamed more units? Are you getting nervous? Oh, he did it! He did it!
Oh, it's insane!
Oh my goodness, you're the best caster ever.
Well,
And
by
you're
the
probably
by
gonna
the
win
TC?
because this happened.
Yes.
You're so good, MB. MB, you got nothing to worry about. You got such good experience.
Yeah,
Hera
no,
who?
no, no, no.
Hera who? MBL. That's the new guy in town.
MBL.
Guys, chat with us. MBL. It's just me. Damn
That's what I
it.
want to hear in the Royal Albert Hall, guys. My name chanting in the finals against Hera.
And MBL will be the guy that's bringing water to the actual finalists. Thank you, MBL, for bringing the water. And the crowd is cheering. Thank you, MBL. That's the chance. He's bringing water to Viper and Hera, who will play the grand finals in the Royal Albert Hall. That's the dream here. But guys, back to our game. Lewis is doing so well. He's cleaning up all of the longswords. And bless his heart, honestly, he's trying his absolute best.
Emilio predicted he was gonna TC
He's
there.
playing us
Or?
on till there's nothing to be played. He's got 5 military, 22 bills. I mean, he's just at this point it's looking so rough. He knows he lost. He's just trying his best anyways.
Or he's just lost playing his CA. Yeah, I definitely feel like Doubt from after watching this. It feels like
He's
he.
just preventing himself from throwing. He tends to throw a lot. It's the biggest mistake I think in a lot of these.
I don't think he has a bad draft because like this is you can't say drafting Bulgarians here is bad
Lewis
because
is coming, MBL. Lewis is coming.
this is a prepared strat, right? It's like if I drafted my Mongols and it didn't work,
Oh, yeah, same milk count as me.
somebody would be like,
No, Doubt, he's got double your bill count.
that's a bad draft. But if I prepare
I
that,
hope I
then
don't,
it makes
but
sense that I
Why are
drafted.
they typing to each other? This is crazy.
What
In the
a-
tournament qualifier, they're typing to each other.
Goodness.
The jokes are flying.
I
But
think
Lewis.
GG will be called. I know it.
Yeah.
GG will be
Lewis is
called.
doing so
GG,
well.
good luck. Doubt is out.
Doubt is out.
Out.
Lewis is
Doubt
in. Guys,
Can we type it in the chat, guys? Doubt is out.
no. I want some respect for Doubt, respect for Lewis, guys. GG in the chat. That's the only thing you'll have to type. Well played to Lewis. And MBL, I'm getting word from the admin. MBL has forfeited due to Lewis's aura. MBL will not be playing the last match. He forfeited.
I got a sudden illness.
Yeah.
I have to go.
MBL is
It's funny
ill.
because Dowd was happy he had Lewis in the last round in the round where he did, and Lewis was happy he would have Dowd. So they were happy against each other. Yeah, NBA Lewis takes that. They wanna watch more. I think we're only missing the NBL Lewis set. The long set though. Fucking hell, man. Long set. Let's maybe watch a little bit. Okay.
Some Cowboys waiting on the
Oh,
left side.
we
Joe's
haven't
Beach is
watched
looking
Barls
nice and
against
dandy.
Joe.
1,500 gold. He's got 3 trebs on the field, and Barls, he's only got 3 castles left.
This is a set I was curious
One
about
of
as
them's
well.
getting
Like
knocked down.
what
Joe
happened?
completely denied that, but he didn't know. We see everything he does. That's the big prize.
Fuck it, that can be blurred, chat. It's also it's almost 10 PM. I wanna go get something to eat, and you guys are too quiet. Fuck it. I mean that's the Red Bull day for today. Tomorrow we have Sebastian against Cito, and then the winner against the Viper. That's gonna be quite interesting. What time does it start? 15 GMT. Okay, 15 GMT. So 15 GMT, I'm not gonna be streaming, but other people will. That's gonna be high. Yeah, quite a day today, honestly. Which of these players... Do we have any new Red Bull players compared to last time? Yo didn't make it to last one. MBL did. Winchester didn't, so that's already 2 new. Both Sebastian and Viper made it to last Red Bull. Sito hadn't. So there's potential for 3 different players in this Red Bull. That's pretty crazy. Viper takes that. I think Viper's gonna qualify as well. I think if it's Sito, I think Viper will 4-1. And if it's Sebastian, I think he will 4-2. But I don't know how sick he is. I keep hearing about sickness, but could be propaganda, you know. Gonna go with Sito for fancies. You think Sito takes out Sebastian and then takes out Viper? That'll be a wild run. I mean, the thing is, both Sebastian and Viper were the last Red Bull, right? So like taking out 2 Red Bull players from last event would be huge. What happened in this bracket anyway? Sebastian beat Miguel, beat Running, then Mihai. Mihai went through Monos and Siskan. In retrospective, chat, which one do you think was the easiest bracket, or who had the easiest bracket? I think Winchester ended up. Like, this ended up being a quite even bracket for the players who face each other. But like in the end, it just feels like this is the only set that got to the final where you're like, okay, 90% chance that a player wins, right? Like, I think Winchester's too good. There's no chance he loses to Winchester. I mean, to Vivi in a best of 7. Like, no chance. So like, that's the only one-sided one. Yo Barrels is, you know, Yo is quite heavy favorite, but Barrels, I would still give him like a 30%, which is not bad. Chances someone takes out Hera during main event. What are the settings for main event? I think there's like a group stage. Yeah, there's 2 groups. 2 groups. Group 2 second, Group B second, Group A third, Group A second. Okay, this is similar to, I think, the Garrison or NEC. There was like a similar system in one of the recent tournaments. I like this. I like this this setup. So round of, there's gonna be a round of 6. 2 players are gonna be out from the main event. I have to make it through. I don't think I can. I mean, I can be, but let's hope I don't Titanic and end up last. Then I'm in group 6, and I will face the second of one group. Let's go by logic. Okay, let's say I'm not the last. Let's say, I don't know, MBL is the last in my group, or Winchester, or Yo. Yeah, okay, it's not me. ACCM is the last. Then let's say I also don't do that good. Let's say I get 3rd, right? So let's say I'm 3rd of group A. I will face 2nd of group B, which could be, let's say Hera and Larry end up as 1st of their group, and I have to face the second, whoever is after them, who could be Viper? Viper has looked a bit shaky though. Would he get 2nd in a group like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm the 2nd and I have to face the 3rd. I guess then it doesn't matter. We're facing each other anyway. So likely opponents are something like Mr. Joe, Winchester, ACCM, Viper, something like that, right? I mean, that's not bad. And then you're in the semifinals. I like my chances, chat. Still 2 months away, you know, but let's start theorizing. How much do I get for that? Semifinals? 20k dollars, chat? Not bad, not bad. A man can dream. Why not? To be fair, Andy beat Winch for the LY Cup, so there was option for upset. That's true. Andy did beat Winchester for the LY Cup. They could have done an 8-player group too. I don't think there's enough time. I think a player group might require a bit more time though. Like this way is like you basically get 2 chances, right? Does this mean you can't lose 2 games in a row? It does, right? If you lose 2, you're out, no? If you lose 2, you're out. Because the round 3. Yeah, if you no. Can you lose 2 and still make it to round 3? Don't think so. No, you do. Everybody makes it to round 3. Okay. Yeah, because you can still. There's probably gonna be tiebreakers. God knows where that is. Yeah, you can. I guess you can lose 2 and still be in. Depends on the tiebreaker rules. Okay. Are these best of 5s or best of 3s? Probably best of 5. Round robin, 2 groups of 4. No, wait, it's round robin. All group matches are best of 5. What happened to Classic Pro? Classic Pro had a power outage, yeah. How does the seeding work? I have no clue. How did you like Lima during the week of Libertadores final? Were you there for it? I was there. I was here for it, but I didn't like go out, so I have no clue what happened. Yeah, chances of somebody taking out Hera. Okay, so I mean, the fact that it's a long group stage, or like not long, but like medium size, it means Hera can't go out first. So Hera will basically have a chance of being out in the semifinals, and it depends on who he matches, right? Who can threaten Hera on Empire Wars? Larry can, ACCM can, just because of thinking of styles. I think my style is better against his, but you know, who knows? I don't think MBL can. Can Winchester threaten Hera on Empire Wars? I don't think so. I think he's gonna go in there too figured out. I don't think Mr. Yo can. And I don't think the winner from Viper, Cito, or Sebastian can. So like, to me, the players who have a realistic chance of taking Hera out in a semifinal are Leary, who does I say? Leary, ACCM. Leary, ACCM. I think those are the 2 players that I think can kill him in a best of 7 on Empire Wars. I don't think Yo can. I think Mr. Yo for Hera on Empire Wars is like, it's a cheeseburger, man. Like he's just gonna feast on him. What about you, man? Build up that confidence? It's not about confidence. I'm talking about chances. Of course, there's a percentage that it's done. I'm not saying the others can't do it or that I can't do it. I'm just saying it's lower chance. I'm talking about like realistic chances of taking him out in the semifinal. What about Vinch locking in? Okay, what about anybody locking in though? Like you have to accept like player shape and what's realistic and what's not, right? Why would ACCM have any chance? Because of styles. I think ACCM's like dirty player, you know? ACCM is gonna go like Vulpine and dog him. 3 Archie ranges forward with Byzantine. Some shit like that, you know? Catch him off guard. Something he hasn't played against. On Thames, Hera will win. On Stonefront, ACCM might just end up like castle dropping everywhere or Krepos rushing everywhere. Something like that, you know? Like you need to be some like a kind of dog. Like you don't wanna play. The reason I think I don't have that good chances against Hera is stylistic. It's purely stylistic. It's because I don't have that dog that some players like ACCM does, right? Taking him out in maps like that requires mess, requires experience with a mess. MBL with confidence can take Hera down. No, MBL's a different kind of dog. Also with confidence, like you already lost me there. MBL had nightmares about Lewis for this qualifier. Imagine him in the main event of Royal Halberd Hall against Hera. He would be peeing his pants, dude. Come on, let's be realistic here. MBL with confidence would be a different man. Seva can do it. Seva actually has that dog in him in some way too. Not a forward kind of dog. Seva has like a. I feel like Sebastian, for better or worse, he plays the same against any player, whether it's Hera or or it's an 1800, right? Like he will be aggressive with his army, and it either works or it doesn't. But he doesn't change it up. He doesn't think twice about what he's doing, which is good. It's like he commits to what he's doing basically, no matter who he's against. But then that would mean there's no Viper in the event, so. Yeah, like ACCM on Dorothea Query, very dangerous. I think that's a Hera map actually. The way it's been playing out. Glazes though. Glazes is a ACCM map. Hengehold. Loch Ness, another ACCM map. Rampart could go either way. Stonefront, I would like, you know, could be an ACCM map depending on how it goes. But like there are some maps that generally can favor ACCM's playstyle, right? While like, so for example, like let's say Leary. Where would Leary be favored against Hera? Not Crownwood, not Dorothea Query. Probably not Glazes. I think Hengehold, good map. Loch Ness, probably not. Rampart could be good for Larry. Stonefront, probably not. Thames, probably yes. Vulpine, probably not. So that means what? Larry has like 4 maps over Hera. I can do that for other players. Let's say Winchester, for example. Crownwood not. Dorothea Query not. Glazes maybe. Then again, probably not. Hengehold, I don't know. Loch Ness, yes. Rampart no. Stonefront, no. Thames, maybe. Vulpine, maybe. So like that's one map that is a yes and like 3 maybes, right? Mr. Yo's gonna get raw dogged on every map. Crownwood, no. Dorothea Query, no. Glazes, no. Hengehold, maybe. Loch Ness, no. Rampart, I can see Rampart. I can see Rampart. Stonefront, maybe. Thames, no. Vulpine, no. When are they revealing the last 2 maps? I have no clue, actually. You have a good point. I didn't even pay attention to the TVD, so there are 2 more maps. That's good. They would definitely find a way to have Viper there for the viewership. I mean, okay. Let's bring up a hypothetical scenario. Winchester gets his visa denied. They need to find a new player. Viper didn't make it through the ladder. I mean, through the qualifier. But Viper is the next up on the ladder. What do you think happens, chat? They make a replacement qualifier between the players who made it to the last round, or they just invite Viper because he's the next one up on the ladder. Controversial topic, because there's no decision made on what happens. This is what I was talking about earlier, actually. What happens if we need to replace a player because they can't make it? There's no rules for it. They could technically make up whatever rule they want. They could say Viper makes it just because he's the next one up. Viper will win his qualifier anyway. I think Viper will. But I don't know if it could happen, it could not. But I feel like that's something that should be in place already. What happens if we need a replacement qualifier? Because I heard Winchester say in a podcast, or well, I heard from somebody that he said in a podcast that he doesn't know if he's gonna get a visa. So there's potential for needing to replace somebody. ¿Qué tal, Punto 8? ¿Cómo estás? Gracias, amigo. So yeah, I mean, Viper is the next one up. Who will be the one after? Barles. Alright, chat. That's gonna be it for me. Dije Leary? Estaba hablando de Winchester. Did I say Leary, chat? I was talking about Winchester, not Leary. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Yo, Fallen Bitch, what's up, my friend?
After you're in the bathroom, can we go smoke a cigarette? I really need one. But first...
Well, what matters is Llama is in it, so he will fight hard in London.
Yes, I will, man. Thanks for the sub, bro. Appreciate it a lot. How much percentage chance do you give Hera winning the whole event? 55? 60? That's pretty decent, I would say. Hi chat. Thank you for watching, boys. I'll see you all. Maybe tomorrow. I do a stream after the Red Bull qualies. Just chill out. 80%? Nah, no way. It's 80%. He has at the very least to win 2 best of 7s on Empire Wars. That could never be 80%. It's lower, but it's I mean, he pulls through. It's just like you can't say he has like, let's say he meets Larry in the final, right? You can't say he has an 80% against him alone, let alone on the round before him, multiplied by the finals, right? So it has to be like 70% at best. You know? But I mean, he has made it work every time so far, so who knows? But yeah, chat. No, last. Thank you so much. Maybe we start actually playing RM again tomorrow. I need to apparently have TTL next week. So look at the history though. Yeah, but I know the history might say that he has won a lot against Leary, but like many of those are by 1 game. So like it's still that close, right? It's still 1 bad day away or 1 bad game away from not winning the tournament. So I think 80% would be too much. I think 70% is correct, I would say. At least I wouldn't think that odds are better than that. But yeah, chat. See you all tomorrow. Have a nice night. Until next time. Peace.